side to Goons. They'll reset. 14 on the shot clock. Jules looking for an open three. Not going to find it. Goes to the two. Not going to... 1-point game. Team Clutch still in control here. Big foul on Justin, but that's his like third or fourth foul. No foul outs this year in 3v3. We had one last year, but nothing this year.
It's crazy to try to foul out. I mean, I thought that maybe more people would try to get to the point of actually utilizing it and just, you know, spamming, hoping you get something, but hasn't been a strategy that we've seen all too much.
Goons, hesitation for three, can't knock it down. Huncho gets the board. Another chance for Team Clutch. Jules behind the back, and he finishes it. What a shot from Jules, and Team Clutch sends us to a Game 5, 17 for Jules.
A lot of jinxie vibe right now with Team EU and the explosiveness that he came out with in the same exact tournament 1 year ago.
Wow. Return of Jules putting on a show here. Check in on the start of our next series, Pacers Gaming versus Dukes Infinitos. Here we go, Dirk. Everything on the line, everything to lose. Can Pacers Gaming get to the 3v3 playoffs?
The lineup from Dukes right now. I thought that they had a real good thing going on, but they had Ryan out there, they had Kazuli, they had Scorio. A complete, I shouldn't say new look. We have seen this lineup out here on the floor before with Kazuli, Warnox, and Anais. A shock, though. I would not. It's no knock on this specific three, but the momentum that Dukes Infinitos was getting with the other guys was phenomenal. So just a little bit of a shock. Meanwhile, on the Pacers side, I actually like them kind of going back to this. This is the most runs that you've gotten with Hooks when you've had Jay Stags, when you've had Big Brain. So no sub-goated, but probably more of a comfort thing, having guys out there on the floor. And this does move Jay Snags back to the lockdown position where he wasn't before with 7 on 1.
Nice for three, back-to-back here for Dukes Infinitos. I like this Dukes lineup. You know, I think the advantage here, Dirk, is that you get Kazuli off of lock, you get a real defender in front of Cooks and Warnock, so you can hopefully, you know, slow him down a little bit. But I like the Anaya selection. It reminds me of when the Kings carry into the lineup to get a little stability. Dropped a little early there to give up the three, but I don't know. I like the Anais call. I think that's a fascinating one.
The Anais call is good when you're on a team that doesn't have local leaders, because Anais is step up and be a local leader for any single team that he is on. So it's different, right? You can have him on the back end of the game, giving people instructions and hyping him up that way. But in terms of an in-game leader, I mean, I don't know if we have the ability tonight to do listen-ins, but I guarantee the comms are going crazy with Anais out there.
Cooks is feeling it so far here in Game 1. He's got 8 points already. 3-point lead here for Pacers Gaming in Game 1. Zuli's first start at guard in 3v3 this season. Crazy time for it. He already got a pretty great layup, and he'll get the dunk there. 1-point game now. Let's see if Cooks can follow it up. Cooks Iverson, easy too. That'll fall. 13-10. Already saw Warnock for the three, the French international, making his first start since I believe the Slam Open. I don't think we saw him get a start during the switch. He gets the bucket there, cutting the lead to 1. We have Game 5 on your right. Return of Jules, Huncho, and Goons look to pull off a wild upset here in the first round of the Steel Open. Jazz Gaming hanging by a thread. As near and 1 on the left-hand side of your screen.
I mean, if the Jazz go on here, I know that we've been throwing on the word like disappointed, underwhelming, all that. If the Jazz lose, that might take the cake as being number 1. This was a team specifically built to dominate in 3 versus 3. And if you get bounced out here in the very first round of the Steel, I mean, what was the whole draft process for?
It's been brutal for Jazz Gaming. You're hoping for a big-time season, and it just hasn't formed the way they would hope. Kind of similar to this Dukes Infinitos team, Dirk. You know, you put together a bunch of pieces. I know that they're coming off a 3v3 title last year, a whole new team, but they had the talent. It just never gelled.
Yeah, I mean, even compared to last year, obviously winning the title, but look at the players that they lost with 3v3 specifically. Like you you were never able to fill those shoes, no matter what process that you try going through by trades, or for them, obviously not even having that, having to go through the draft process. I don't know. It's been a strange team all year for me with Dukes, because in 3 versus 3, I really it gave them no chance.
Oh, wow.
In being able to sort some things out. They got that win against NetGC. Things started turning around, but even and still, like, definitely a team that had that 5v5 focus more than the 3v3 focus.
Well, right now, they have Pacers Gaming on the ropes here in Game 1. A couple nice plays from Warnox. He's been really good so far to start this series. But Cooks has the point guard on him. Nice switch there from Dukes. Cooks going to get around Warnox. They'll get the 2, but Dukes 1 bucket away from taking Game 1. Be an amazing start to this series. See if Gazuli can play the hero. Gets it to Warnox. Warnox versus Cooks. Down to Anais. Great play call. They get the slam. Dukes and Benitos with a shocking Game 1 victory. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. If you want to see Jazz Gaming Team Clutch, head to our team channels. We'll call Game 5 when we get back. That's, yeah. Welcome back to the 2024 Steel Open. We got Game 5 of Jazz Gaming. On your left, it's Mavs Gaming and Bucks Gaming. Johnny Red, Dawsix, and Dimes taking on Fanta, Jarstein, Dayfry, a must-watch series. Definitely focus in on that one in a bit. Jazz Gaming tried to avoid elimination our community team as Justin lines up a three. That won't fall. But it's a 2-point lead with the ball.
It's stunning.
Is this A19 right?
The community side for getting into this position, but like the way that they end up losing, they won that first game, then they ended up losing the two, and then now they're able to force the game 5. And Jules has been the star of the show, leading it the way, 14 clutch here in this one. You have to come up with an answer. It's do or die now for Jazz Gaming. It's entirety of this season on the face of elimination. To be the number 1 seed, to go out against a community team would be the worst situation that none of these teams want to be in.
Be devastated. See if Utah can fight it out. Kaze gets around him. We'll get the slam 17 to 15. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We got a hell of a finish coming here. As Jules over to Goons. Nothing there. They'll reset. Jules for 3. Nails it. What a shot from Jules. Pressure makes diamonds. 1 point away from getting Jazz Gaming up out of here. That'll go out of bounds. Utah will keep it. My, oh my. Return of Jules. Welcome to the NBA 2K League, sir. An impressive debut here in the Steel Open as Jazz Gaming shocked. We'll get the 2 down low, but 1 bucket away here for Team Clutch. Production team, can we go full screen for this final bucket? Thank you, sirs. Jules looking for the kill shot here in game 5, and it's stripped away from Kaze. A season saver. Did Justin reward him? Kaze with a slam. 20 to 19. Utah not going down quietly.
Got to do it again. That's the toughest part about it. Justin got himself out of the play.
Over the corner, Huncho for the win. He missed. Miami. No, it's Kaze with the rebound. Utah, a slim hope of survival. Can they win it? Backs against the wall. Miami for the win. Oh, he hits it. Jazz Gaming by the hair on their chinny chin chin. They survive and advance and save their season. Oh, what a play from Miami. You've got me kidding. Is it season 5 again, Dirk?
They hit it with the Miami special. Justin's getting bumped around like Devin Hayes about to do to Ryan Garcia tomorrow night. And all the way on the backside in Miami, the off-ball movement, the timing of the pass, everything about it was ran to perfection. And the confidence to take it, even though it looked like there was going to potentially be a closeout.
Over here, Mavs Gaming, 1 bucket away from taking game 1 over Milwaukee. There it is, Dayfry versus Dimes. One of the premier matchups here in the NBA 2K League. Gets it out to Dayfry in the corner. He puts the ball on the floor. Gets it over to Jarsky, back to Dayfry. Little hot potato here. Great defense from Bucks Gaming. That'll be a shot clock violation.
It still blows my mind that, right, you've been around the league for so long, so there's people who don't remember, have not been. The atmosphere at that New York studio when Dave Ryan Dime squared off with the purple. Oh, yeah. That was one for the ages.
A legendary showing. I saw videos on my phone from that day. There's a lot of this on social. Both of them both got suspended or got fined a little bit. As there is the bucket there from Mr. Dave Fry, his only bucket of the game. They take game 1, 21 to 16. Johnny Red with all 16 points so far. One here, but let's hear from Dimes on facing one of his former teams, Mavs Gaming. Let's check it out.
You know, the Mavs,
don't you just hate it when you lose a small piece forever?
Well, they probably and myself got drafted. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good battle. We're going into it killing.
Checking out Dimes and Dave Fry over the years, obviously drafted to the same team back in was a 1 to Mavs Gaming, but a brutal first season in the league saw Dave Fry traded. Even JT, but that was the only accomplishment. Then the next year, JT comes in, one championship with Dave Fry. The year after that, second championship with JBM. JBM then leaves. Dave Fry traded to Raptors Uprising GC, switches from one of the best point guards in Pro-Am at that time. Dimes then gets traded to the Bucks after the Raptors, wins his first championship, takes down Dave Fry and wins the Finals MVP. Maybe a loss so bad that Dave Fry ends up retiring.
Oh well, hopefully I can find it later and put it on it.
You can really tell the entire story of the NBA 2K League through Dimes and Dave Fry. They really have defined this league.
In their own unique ways. Dimes' path definitely a lot more unique compared to Phoenix. Still to this day, there will be people, if they know about the league, but Dimes.
Oh, I'm not going to spend an entire stream.
You can have statistical success at the center position just by getting rebounds, you know, your natural little bit once the game goes on. But he was doing it in winning ways. We're kind of the same thing for Dave Fry, right? Came in, we knew that he was going to be a good big, but he jumped around. He played point guard sometimes for Mavs Gaming. In the very first season of 3 versus 3, Dave Fry was running point guard. So in each of their own ways, they've made a stand. And then, of course, the accolades now that they're starting to pile up. Dave Fry still with that double championship finals MVP here, so his resume is looking real nice. But you know, these are two guys that they're going to play in this league as long as they want to. There are few people in this league who have that kind of luxury that no matter what, they're probably going to be on the spot.
I remember the season 4 draft. Dave Fry wanted to try center. Sorry, the Dimes wanted to try center in the league. I thought it was silly. I saw him playing a little center in a WR. And all of a sudden on draft night, I get a text from Shane Talbot, the head coach of Raptors Uprising GC. He just tells me, hey, wanted to let you know first that Dimes is playing center this year full time for Raptors Uprising. I was shocked. We recorded it. Ever since then, his career has turned around in a big way. Like you mentioned, Finals MVP, championship. Now, I would say sternly one of the 5 best centers that we have. I would say in all of 2K. I mean, he has been on a hell of a.
I'm really excited to see what they should do. His pre-draft was crazy.
Yeah, that piece is going forever. Part. Oh well.
People are making the center build that he was making to try to replicate that same style that he was bringing to the table. So I can only hope that that transitions over, because that's the whole play at the center.
It's been great to see Dimes do things his own way, as he always will. We check in here, Pacers Gaming, Dukes and Nitos 19-18. Dukes took game 1. A made 3 here will give them game 2, but it's stolen away by Jay Snags. A timely steal, and then oh, what a block from. Save the game, and Dukes has a chance to win. What a momentum swinger. Some space on the right side. Kazuli over to Warnock's way downtown. That's a line drive. The Pacers will get it back, and this time, oh, they miss again. Jay Snags this time with the miss. Pacers Gaming cannot close this game out. Or excuse me, the 1-point lead.
Oh, that was crazy. I was getting ready to turn away when they're on that worse for us, and then I hear you say blocked by Anais.
Oh, he's gonna miss it. We've seen him hit those a couple times this year, but now Dukes of Benito's a prime chance to go up 2-0 in the series.
Oh!
Is open, gets it to Warnock's for the win. Can't knock it down. Anais with the rebound. They'll get another chance. You bet. 43-19, Dukes of Benito's.
And I'm not moaning and groaning because crazy.
Unbelievable block. Big animation to get on that block. Listen, Derek, I'm not master of dunk animations by any means, but let me tell you, those back scratching dunks, since I think like PK19 or whatever it is, they are some of the easiest dunks to block. And Anais with a game changer would go up 2-0 in the series.
Oh, it's just crazy. I mean, even then too, like it's a little bit frantic. We saw how good that Pacers gaming defense is when you have somebody pinned over towards the wing, baited Warnock's into a deep shot, took another one from up top, ended up missing. But yeah, Anais taking that MVP basically like game number 2. The big block, the huge offensive rebound there to set things up for them to have the second chance, which led to the Missouri game winner.
Well, let's switch gears here, Bucks. What? We got some starting lineups presented by Coinbase. It's fan of Dave Ryan Jarsity going up against. And we just saw Gaming Big Man hit a 3. Now a 5-point lead here for Milwaukee. Play freeze there. They're all the hubbub and chaos with Kingstar last year. He's finally getting his chance. He's looked pretty good in threes this year, especially shooting the ball.
Yeah, Flo's like kind of just going in there and playing it perfectly. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I think with anything, and this has kind of been the story of every power forward that we have seen so far this year, but I think that he's just had it that naturally down since he started playing on a pop 5 versus 5, and the slip pops and being able to find that type of rhythm. But he's been good. Again, we always look at some questions throughout the year. If Dimes is in the lineup the entire time, right, would the Bucks be in this position? I think that's a fair argument that they could have potentially been a playoff team.
They're looking good right now, 19-16, 1 bucket away from tying up the series here in Game 2. A fun day it has been so far to start the Steel Open. We got plenty of action still to come. Johnny Red off the screen over to Dimes in the corner for the win. You bet. 22-16. Nice response from Milwaukee. He got a best of 3 here to close out first round of the Steel Open. Bucks gaming, Mavs gaming. Gotta love a day Fires style. It never fails to win.
It's fun. It has their own, obviously I think the storyline just kind of carries itself and all wins probably as long as these guys end up scoring off in the league. Even last year, like, I mean, I don't know how many times we saw, like, the Mavs play, the Grizz for Dimes and Dave Fry, but that was like another storyline. Dave Fry was coaching, but we're like, Dave Fry coaching against this rival. It's like, that was like the one thing that was always carrying it, so... Yeah, it's something that's just been it's been set up over the years. Even then, they kind of mellowed it out. At one point, it was real bad blood. Now it's just kind of like they're just another team. It's been years. Everything's all good now.
You age a little bit. You get a little perspective. You've both been championships, and everybody feels better. Before we get back to this Dukes Pacers series, let's check out our bracket. Let's see what we're dealing with so far tonight. We already saw Jazz Gaming somehow steal away the win from Team Clutch. Lost the game in the clutch. The Warriors gaming squad with the easy 3-0 sweep over India Lodge Gaming. We're closing out the left side of our bracket here in the 6:45 hour. And then later, got a lot of great games coming up. Knicks, Kings, Raptors, Wiz. We got Hawks, Blazers, Cavs, Hornets to close out the night. Should be fun as Gazuli ties us at 2. The 2-0 series lead for Dukes. Pacers Gaming looking to avoid another disastrous exit.
I don't even know what you would think right now if you're Indiana and you were going out hearing this. You think that, I shouldn't say close, but like they should be 1-1. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to close out that game number 2.
Hey, I'm Pacers Gaming. I think we can get Caitlin Clark out there, bro. She's in Indiana now. Can we get a little help? A little 3-point shooting? Gazuli.
By the way, I was looking, so obviously living outside of Chicago, Chicago Sky right here. Sorry for what you name Rosso and Increase are now in Chicago Sky. So,
Yes.
naturally, I looked up how much are tickets to watch the Indiana Fever play the Chicago Sky.
Heavy, I'm sure.
No, sir. It is expensive.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm about to text Autumn and be like, yo, you got a plug?
Checking out the Team Clutch and Jazz Gaming highlights. What a comeback for Utah. Surviving that Game 5, winning the series. So we got Game 3 of Bucks Gaming, Mavs Gaming on your left. Game 3 of Dukes and Mythos Pacers Gaming on your right. Dukes up 2-0. We're tied on the left. 73 here early. This Duke's lineup giving Pacers Gaming a lot of fits. Honestly, you know what it could be, Dirk? If the team you had out there wasn't working, you might as well throw a team at them that they have no film on, you know? Throw out something a little bit different. You don't really know what they're going to expect. Maybe you can squeak by with 3 games. I don't know. So far, so good.
Yeah, from my experience over the past 7 years, is that there's no shock when it comes to a line that a team's putting out there. There's group chats everywhere, and at some point, the word will get out. I would think that the Pacers saw this coming from like a mile away from somebody who maybe scored like, man, the Dukes are running this lineup with these 3 guys right now, and automatically kind of gets prepared. But obviously not sharing those guys, like at least knowing what lineup's going to be put out there. So it is interesting, right? Because the one thing is you're looking at in threes is the main guy who's running the offense, and when you were just talking about it, what film do we have offensively? Really, other than when he's in the small forward or power forward position, really haven't seen him get into his flow as a guard just yet. And he's doing all the little things that I like from him. So like pull up middies, you know, trying to farm that green machine, being able to mix in some of the scoopers and being able to go on the inside. So it's been kind of a complete overall performance that we haven't seen so far.
Let's focus in on our featured matchup as Mavs Gaming and Bucks Gaming. And here are your starting lineups presented by Coinbase for Game 3. We got Dave Fry, Johnny Red, Dawsix, and Dimes. And on the other side, it's Dave Fry, Jarcity, and Fanta Season. Here in Game 3, series tied 1 apiece. A best of 3 single elimination, Dirk. This is what you play for. All those hours late at night, staring at screens until 4 in the morning. That's what's preparing you for games like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge for the Mavs, right? I mean, especially with all the pressure that we put on Fanta for him to be in this situation and how big of a draw that this Mavs versus Bucks matchup is. And meanwhile, you know, I think that both these sides are really looking over towards 5v5 to where they're going to have a majority of their success. Threes for them is almost like a bonus. If we can get out here and get some extra cash, we feel like we should be able to be up there almost guaranteed in the money when we end up shifting over to the 5 versus 5.
We got 12-9 over here, then we got 13-12 over on our other game. Pacers Gaming just took a 1-point lead. We'll check in there in a second. Dave Fry swishes a 3 over Dimes, ties things up at 12 apiece. 2 great series here. Hoping that one of these goes to Game 5. We'd love a Dave Fry versus Dimes Game 5. We barely talked about Jay Red. You want to talk about the diva? He was so good in Sweden there. Great to see a real peak moment for his career. Looking like maybe the best player in the world on this day. It was, yes. And it was glorious. It was fantastic. I remember talking to Lance about how they put that team together. And he told me, he's like, I swear to you, we did not plan on that coming in. You know, they had Johnny win his spot over Kai. They had Dimes win his spot in a gruesome battle in the center spot between him and Dave Fry. And they won.
Yeah, he found it.
It sounded like CB had that point guard spot for a while there. They liked his maturity. Obviously, paid off. 19-0, undefeated champions. And we could properly say world champions. You know, I know that that's like a whole stinking thing now in the sports community of being world champions. But yeah, our production team, we got an 18-16 ball game on the other side. Can we go 2-box here to watch the end of this game? 19-18 now. Dukes and Benitos hits a 3. A stop and a bucket away from a sweep over Indiana. Hooks trying to keep him alive. Great defense from Gazuli. Warnox gets back on him. 10 on the shot clock gets stolen by Warnox. What a play from the French international. Dukes and Benitos. Can they pull off the sweep? Gazuli looking for it. It's Warnox gets it over to Gazuli. Gazuli to Warnox for the win. You bet. Dukes and Benitos sweeps the Pacers. It's Warnox with the steal in the 3. As Indiana, for the second straight year, they go out sad and steal open. A brutal closeout. The knocker.
Woohoo! Found a piece.
Fantastic. Big right stick steal, just put his hands up. The game-winning 3. I mean, it's tough too, right? Because in that previous game, he missed the one contested 3 that I think he was just trying to shoot. Shading off at him. missed a shot from the top of the arc. But if there's one thing, and I scrimmaged against Warnox many a times when he was on France and I was playing EP. That man can shoot that ball at whatever position you put him in.
When the knocker comes knocking, better answer the door. Shout out to Dukes and Benitos for getting it done. And Mavs Gaming, they take a 2-1 series lead. Perfect shooting performance for a hit.
Oh, fast pitch was A.
Close out this series.
When we talk about Cusino chicken anyway, I can take a burrito or chicken taco, and my favorite the quesadilla. Possibilities are endless, so what are you waiting for? Oh my god.
For me, the romance was always going to be the heart of the story.
Every single feature was unbelievable.
It immerses you in it.
Extraordinary. I mean, really extraordinary.
Hey guys.
Alex just upgraded her live stream setup with the new TD Clear credit card.
Woo! Let's go!
Because she loves to set a predictable rhythm with her music and her money. Never miss a beat with TD Clear, an all-new card with no interest, just a simple monthly fee, so you always know what to expect on your statement. Because it's only human to want predictability.
What's the score of the game?
The score is 6-3.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the new Hyundai Elantra with America's best warranty. Lease a Hyundai Elantra for only $179 a month, or get 3.89% APR, or up to $1,000 bonus cash. Hurry, offers end soon.
Remember me. I'm the one who had
First time I've actually been in this deal with being a player though, I've never actually been in a situation where especially when out. I'm excited. I feel like having experience type of odds and playoffs and stuff like that. The reason that like 5 was always like that, so I'm excited. Obviously it's better than just not having just so just trying to get back into it.
You just heard from Dave Fry there, checking in on the Mavs Gaming season stats. They were pretty decent scoring the ball. Third in team field goal percentage is 73%. Dave Fry had a great season himself, 67% from 3. But but their overall team defense there, nothing to call home about.
Yeah, they didn't have throughout the entirety of this season that kind of like factor. I feel like it solidified the way that you play threes defense. Was back when we first introduced threes were out there in Indianapolis. We saw Dave Fry and Auckland and Dini when they were on the whiz, like constantly moving around, getting these crazy skills. We haven't seen a defensive impact really from some of the other teams that we're seeing. So it should really happens this tournament if they make it out of here, and of course going to the playoffs, it's going to be correcting that. You can't rely on just going toe to toe, always having these close, grueling games and playing a lot of. Go out there and get the close out. You want to win comfortably.
Let's see if Mavs Gaming have a comfortable win in them. Just one win away from getting the Bucks up out of here in the Steel Open. As Dave Fry for a three, knocks it down. Mentioned his great three. He's off the dribble in the league as well, especially in that lockdown position. Always a pleasure to watch, no matter what position he's on.
Since I've known Dave Fry, he's just always been consistent when they come with shooting. On having some runs, or when he was on a guard, actually playing in the league. That could be from when he's in the lockdown, power forward, the center when he's on the pop. He's just got it.
Mavs Gaming up 5-2 here. Johnny down the lane, he'll get the slam. Mavs Gaming up 2-1 in the series. We got more action coming up after this series is done. We got Wizards District Gaming taking on Raptors Uprising. That'll start at 7:30. We also have Laser 5 taking on Hawks Talon. We can announce this now. No inside big for Hawks Talon. Back on the popper.
I sat there as soon as I saw Glow going to Abu Dhabi next week. I was like, okay, so you basically just told me that the Hawks. As soon as I and at one, he's been a solidified piece.
Well, they make the playoffs. He's going to be watching from the bench. That's bait for Global. Line of him a long time. The worst team in the league this year. Behind the arc there. I understand the whole idea with the inside is to chuck up shots and pray, but look, you missed 60. Sorry, the math will never be in your favor.
I mean, and they did have a good run when they did have the inside out there for a bit. We were always talking about them in the Heat ended up taking off. So okay, the Hawks are definitely a second, but then we just saw the collapse all happen at once too. It wasn't like a steady collapse. Every team that was utilizing an inside at the same time, all just ended up tournament. So yeah, I mean, for MDS, yeah, for any guard that runs inside, a bit chaotic. You just get to throw up some stuff. You have a security blanket that's right there to be able to go on and get. But in terms of how three should be played and what's going to give you the best route to winning, if you are a guard, it is having a pop out there. Because if you can dribble and you can get in between shots with an inside, what's that mean to tell me that you pop out there? I don't believe it.
Long rumored, I believe, is debut at lock. Maybe crazy.
I'll do some digging through the archives because I can't remember if they came out with like a Claude, Ubats, and Fayez lineup, but I will go through and I will check to see if that was the case or not. I'm gonna say no, as things stand right now. I think he's been in lockdown almost the entire time. Actually, I'm sorry, no, we're talking about Ubats at lock, right?
Yeah, not
Ubats at lock, yeah, we saw him. They did have that Claude Ubats Fayez lineup. They ended up going out with. I think that was for the next 2 series, and that's when they flipped to Ubats Fayez at lock, and then May out there in the park.
By the way, how's my mic?
Sounded good to me the whole time.
And here,
I don't think you had a case of the derps.
Darcy glides to the 3 and knocks it down. A little lift issue on the output, but we're okay. Got a doing here, 13-10, Maps game is 2-1 in the series. Not really get any rhythm offensively so far. Johnny behind the back, and it's free. He's in time. Two. Mavs gaming so far, I would say outplaying Bucks gaming so far here in this series. And the lead here at 3 with devastating.
It's always a balanced team effort, and every single day Fry team it seems like he's on, right? It's never a guard taking over, scoring the bulk of the points, always getting to double digits. It's always spread out across everybody. The person probably a little bit of adjustment coming from Panta. We know how ball dominant that he could be. But there's a method to the madness, and it keeps the defensive team on their toes each time they're constantly passing the ball around. Those moves are coming from every single which way. Jarsky hasn't been in the play for the past 10 seconds, and he's just running back and forth to the goal.
Oh, great shot there. 16 to 12. Mavs gaming in complete control here. Out the way from really, really tough gaming. Fire. 16 to 14, Dirk. It's coming to the end.
Not looking too good. Your Mavs are really just starting to look taking that left corner if he had it. Oh, wow.
Rebound. Anna for 3 on the right side. That won't go. Is Gordon Dawson.
And I feel like those are the shots. One, like you like when you have your guard being able to take that. I don't think he needed to fade there in that instance. But, I mean, even then, finding a 2, especially when you have the odds in your favor, probably would have been the best option for you to try to go for.
Down the lane, gets the 2. It's 18 to 16. 3-player away from ending the Bucks 3v3 season. Big disappointment for top 5 3v3 teams the last 2 years. But not this year. Johnny lines up a 3. What a shot from Jay Red. He gives him a 1-point lead right back. It will not go quietly with Sweet Night as Johnny gets the steal. Oh, a chance to turn everything around and win the game. Johnny with the 3, Johnny with the steal. Does he have one more big play in him? Over the time. Oh, he had it open look. No reset. Johnny wants the win, and he gets it. Johnny Red, the 3, the steal, and then another 3. And Bucks Gaming saved their season. We're headed to a game 5. What a shot and what a play from Johnny Red. We'll hit a quick commercial break. We'll have game 5 when we come back.
Place to rent. I know renters when I see them. Apartments.com. We can help you get into a lovely 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. I don't want to presume anything. Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
Hey guys. Alex just upgraded her live stream setup with the new TD Clear credit card.
Woo! Let's go!
Because she loves to set a predictable rhythm with her music and her money. Never miss a beat with TD Clear, an all-new card with no interest, just a simple monthly fee, so you always know what to expect on your statement. Because it's only human to want predictability.
Well, with your home, auto, boat, and RV all bundled with Progressive, you've got the peace of mind to really bond with.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets out about these places, they tend to...
Are you done?
And there it is.
Well, at least your vehicles are protected. Let's hit the road.
Hey, fam. I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
Remember me. I'm the one who had you, baby.
Welcome back to the Steel Open. We got two games going on right now. One series ending, one series starting. Game 5, Bucks Mavs on the right, Hawks Blazers on your left. Game 1. We're going to keep a focus on Bucks Mavs in Game 5. A huge matchup. Dave Fry versus Dimes. I said I wanted a Game 5, Derek, and as usual.
Might be the best one to get a Game 5 too. The storyline that we're talking about. I know a lot of people watching that want to end up seeing this one go the distance there as well. So yeah, a lot of eyes on Game 5, and maybe so on the Hawks side of things too, with the new look that they're coming with. So actually, no, I'm not going to call it new look. Going back to the lineup that they first kicked off versus 3, I'm more interested too is seeing what B5 is going to bring to the table. Now coming out here with that claw U-bots, and the one change coming out from it is the chaos and power progression.
Excited to see how B5 does. Coach Joe Vegas trying to make some changes. They obviously won the Steel Open last year, a big surprise, but Dirk, that team had Jomar on an absolute heater. That was also kind of Claude's breakout year too. We were in person as well, so they had a lot of things going for them last time. That this time it's just a very different set of circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, the good part is too is that compared to like the last Steel Open, you had mentioned Claude's hot streak. That he's just been playing good all year long. So that's why he thought that maybe they would be in a better position, but you still have to go back to draft night with this team. It is one of the more bizarre, wacky instances that we had. And to be fair, when they did come out, our first impression of them were like, oh man, like they're not that bad with May and Chaos out there. Like they were fighting in games, they were winning some games, but then that's when the changes started to come in. And, you know, this was, I would say, the predicted lineup, the one that we had set in our previews coming into the season. I call be out there bots, probably at lockdown or Fies at lockdown, and Chaos to be the big man out there for them.
We got another game starting up. Wizards District Gaming taking on Raptors Uprising. Got some fun lineups for that one. You got an inside big coming in for the Wizards. Benzo, Nudini, and Type for them. For the Raptors, it's Antoine Love, Ham, and Symptoms. They finally found a consistent lineup. You see if it pays off with a big Steel Open run. We still got Game 5 going on. Bottom of your screen. Bucks Gaming currently up by 5, 15-10. Savannah struggling to get into some offensive rhythm here as Johnny, he'll foul him. Mavs game will get another chance at it.
And I'm also happy to report that this is going to be the only inside big that you're going to see in this game. Coming out here for the Wiz, which again, I don't think a single team would be running an inside other than potentially the Hawks. But like I said, that was late for us, and I saw Will was leaving the team next week.
Type just got a slam on the top left hand of your screen. I'm still focused in on Bucks Gaming and Mavs Gaming. Johnny Red with 15 points. He saved their season with a 3, a steal, and a 3 last game. Now he makes a great pass to Dime for a 3, and it's 18-12. Mavs Gaming went from a series win to their own backs are against the wall. They need a huge run to save their season.
Johnny Red, he's had those games this year where sometimes he's not able to shoot the ball, and a couple of those Mavs victories, it just wasn't there with some of the openings. But all it takes with a guy like Johnny is momentum that would carry over into other games. So I think the way that he closed out that previous game set him up for a heater coming into the final game.
18-14, Bucks Gaming just needs a 3 to close out Game 5. Johnny's got badge. He sends Dayfry away, has the lane, takes the lane, and gets the dunk. 20-14. This production team, can we full screen in on this Game 5? Might be the end of Mavs Gaming season. Thank you very much. Appreciate our great production team helping us out tonight. Is Fanta makes it a 4-point game, but it might be too little too late. Milwaukee 1 bucket away from taking the series and moving on to tomorrow night. Johnny. Ooh, that'll be a reach in from Jarsity. 15 on the clock. Good. Wait for him to get back over. That'd be a terrible way to lose. Johnny gets the switch on to Fanta. Now he switches back to Jarsity. Behind the back, looking for the 3. Download a dime for the win, you bet! 22-16 as Mavs Gaming's 3v3 season comes to an end. As Bucks Gaming survives into the next round.
Big bounce back coming up from Milwaukee for the Mavs. Kind of their issues were the same stuff that kind of haunted them at the very beginning of the season, to where they're able to fight in the games, but the closing aspect wasn't there. That last game, a little bit more emphasis on the victory though coming out from Milwaukee. Wasn't the tight games that we've seen from them so far throughout the series. We're sitting at 19-19, next basket wins. This was a comfortable game, I would say, coming out from Bucks Gaming.
So if my math is correct, I think this is the first last chance tournament Dayfry has been knocked out of since the season 2 ticket as a player. It's been a long time. Championship season 3, season 4, in playoffs, both modes season 5. Not happening this time around.
I don't hold in season 2 for the team participating.
Well, I'm just saying, that's the last chance.
Yeah.
So bad. Should just show you how dominant he's really been in his run. Checking in over here, 17-15 type, playing on that inside center. Just got a big offensive rebound. Udini has to put up a prayer. Not going to go. Rebound by the Raptors. 17-15 now.
Do you ever wonder, before 3 versus 3, say we had 3 versus 3 in the COVID season, 2020 season 3, do you think that the Wiz would have ran 3v3 then too?
Yeah, I do. I think you would have had you'd have had JBM Awkward, Dayfry as your 3-man combo. But we had some really good teams in season 3 that would have been really competitive. I think that Kings team would have been super competitive with Bash and Crush. Yusuf was on that team too. Shots, that was a really fun team. I think the Warriors that year would have been pretty solid. There are a lot of great teams in season 3. Antoine Love lines up a 3. 22-17. They'll take game 1.
You know how fun that would have been, going back to the top of how fun it would have been to watch that Korea play and Dayfry play, because that was back when centers could put the ball down to the floor and get glitchy with it.
Yeah.
That would have been so good.
That was a long time ago. I'm happy that they've added 3s to the league. I like it. It's kind of like a preseason for 5, where you get to watch just about everybody play. I think it's great for guards. It definitely allows us to get a look at who's got the jig, who isn't moving correctly, who can pass, who's got that court vision. But 5v5 is going to be a whole different piece this year, Greg. I can't wait.
Yeah, I always stick with the way I've always looked at 3s, just from how many games that we've watched, is that I look at 3s as almost like an offensive boot camp for guards. And I feel like it puts them in a lot of 1v1 scenarios where they can practice ISO, gets a lot of 50-50 shots, and in between shots, things like that. And I remember last year we were talking so much about that, and the style of 5v5 was so different. I remember in 3s, we didn't see any fat stops whatsoever. I think Reigns was one of the few people that was actually doing it. Then we go to 5s, and everybody could do it. So it just shows there is like a difference in terms of the style of play that we might end up seeing. But that's why I always say it's so crucial that your point guard like needs to be out there to be getting a lot of the reps. But could it hinder them potentially? I mean, I never know how much work somebody's genuinely putting in. Like, are they playing 10s every single night? Are they actively playing 5v5 for swim blocks? I know there's some teams who just commit their entire life to 3 versus 3 and don't even think about 5 versus 5.
Well, the starting point guards who didn't play in 3v3 this year, Dynasty with Lakers Gaming, you had Fat Love with Kingsguard, Tay on Heat Check Gaming, and then Cavs Legion with Antoine. Those are your starting point guards that have yet to play a minute in 3v3. I'm as interested in as you, Derek. I want to see, statistically, does it track up? Do you need threes? Does it hurt you? Do you start slower? That tip-off is going to come fast and furious, so I hope these guards are ready, because there is one. U-Bots hit the 2 down the lane.
Yeah, I mean, when we get to the tip-off tournament, it's nice because we've already seen a lot from some teams, but you can't judge what guys are doing in threes when it comes down to 5s. And I think that's the toughest part. Like, individually, maybe some of the skill sets, and I think the biggest thing, right, so we have the numbers of how these guys were shooting in this mode. And historically, when you have looked at some guys, they might shoot really good in 3 versus 3. Then we go over to 5v5, where you see it would be drop. I mean, maybe it just could be they're not getting as many attempts, so obviously the number doesn't look as good when it's played. I think what Wolf was one of the famous guys that in 3s, he was lights out back in season 5. You go to 5 versus 5, that man could not shoot the ball.
Yeah, one of the worst three-point shooting seasons in league history for Wolf back in season 5. That'll be a 3 there for Hawks talent. A brutal run for Wolf. That Pacers gaming team, threes-wise, was so good.
Yeah, that's why it was so confusing. And we were flip-flopping modes back then, too.
Yeah.
So, like, they came off fresh off winning the Switch, and we saw them in 5s. We're like, what happened?
And, of course, the fateful loss to Seldom, Lawrich, and low-key Godlike. The sweep coming off the first round bye, stunning loss by Pacers Gaming in the 3v3 playoffs, has really, I think, set the stage for every 3v3 playoff since then, Dirk. I don't think we've had a real crescendo moment like we did when they got swept. I think the Dukes Pistons series, the Dukes Pistons finals was probably as close as we've gotten, but man, what a moment that was.
I mean, that Dukes Pistons final was electric. There's some series, that obviously there's a lot of they don't really work defense. Give me a bracket reset, pushing it all the way to the brink. I will work till 2 o'clock. I do not care.
I will never forget how much my head was hurting as you and I were trying to record the post up after that. I couldn't see straight. Seeing 5 people. It was tough. Well, we made it through. Made a great show. Man, what a championship it was. Hopefully we have a Threes championship that lives up to it this year. As Tom knocks down a 3. I was going over the upcoming 3v3 playoffs with his basketball and Autumn today, getting them ready for next week. And I really, look, I try not to have bias. I try to really, I can't lie to you. I want to imagine Lakers 3v3 finals. We need the showdown. All right, we need the final showdown. They've played twice, or 3-ish times. They had the bracket reset, but in the series they've played, it's 9-8 in games. It's 9-8 Magic games. That's how close those 2 teams have been. I want one more showdown to decide who's actually better, because they have been easily the best 2 teams in 3v3.
Those teams square up, though. The only way they make it if the bracket would they have to make it to the finals to play each other?
Yeah, they're on opposite sides of the bracket.
Would you consider that I never considered it just off the tournaments. If the voting for the awards opens up before the playoffs or after the playoffs, of course I'm going to factor in. Would you do into it? I feel like that could.
I would not be surprised real domination of Lakers game for me to not pick Shifty Kai at this point. Like it would have to be just an unbelievable, unguardable performance, or just another legendary. I don't know. They kind of have a Stephen KD thing going on with their MVP race. It might be hard to give either of them it with how good they both are. But hey, that's a problem for next week. Got a lot of great teams already ready for the 3v3 playoff. Tomorrow, have our full playoffs. 14 teams, 10 playoff teams, 2 steel teams, and 2 community teams. It'll be Dribble Gods and Rim Runners. And, Amateur of the Year. Very excited to see how they go down this time around.
Favorite, and it's another situation where it's not even close for him.
The only people that's close with are his own teammates. Quickster and
Yeah.
Swags return, who have been great. Antoine Love knocks down a 3. He hasn't played more games than he has, but hey, you never know what goes on inside of these NBA 2K League locker rooms.
Another pretty crazy shock for both of us when Antoine Love ended up being shifted down to the bench. But as you just mentioned, right, you never know what now we do what we're seeing and how crazy it is if something like that wasn't playing. But even when they were flipping around with the rosters, you could tell they seemed just a little bit more comfortable with Antoine Love Hamid symptoms on him.
And 16 to 12 now. He's starting to heat up. He's got badge. He's got a 1-0 series lead. Wizards District Gaming has to be careful. This can get ugly quick. Go down low to tight. They'll take the easy shoot. Hello, dogs. Nice to see you guys. Puppy Remy. A little nutcase. Antoine Love again. Another 3. That's 3 in a row, and it's 19 to 14. Antoine Love cooking with gas right now. Benzo tries to respond. He can't. This time going to take it to 2, but boy, do they need 3s. Benzo behind the back. Had an opening there. Didn't take it. Type has to take the 2. No, Benzo for 3. That'll be a miss. Move to the corner. Tries again. That'll be a foul.
Because he has the inside. I mean, but 2 points, no makes from behind the arc. Seems like somebody who doesn't have a lot of reps of playing on the inside big.
Type's going to get the easy rebound. They need any 3s that they can get. Benzo, a fade 3. That won't go either. It's the Hawks' talent strategy against the Raptors. A chance to close it out here and go up 2-0 in the series. Antoine Love's got 9 straight. See if he can add 2 more. Antoine Love, the mid-range, you bet. 21-16, Raptors uprising for game 2. Now let's check out Hawks Blazers. See how their game 2 went down. Hawks down, up by 2, an easy little slip down low. What do you know, Dirk? And you look confident again. Hawks down in GC up 2-0 over the Blazers. We're going to hit a quick commercial break. We'll close out both series when we come back.
We're Visible, the wireless company that makes things visible. Get a one-line plan with unlimited data powered by Verizon's network, just $25 a month. Because you shouldn't need a shared plan to save. One person, one line, one great rate. Switch today at visible.com.
Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their places, and they all have a special place in my heart, which is why I keep a picture of each and every one of them in my wallet. Get in there. Wow. Oh, hey, I know all these people. There's Sally, and there's Billy. Oh.
You know you can put these on your phone, right?
You're going to miss all this fun? Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered. But did he get 6 free wings?
Yep.
No!
Here we go.
This doesn't. Okay, yeah, that is the wrong one.
All-new TD Clear credit card with no late fees and no interest. Just a simple.
Hawks up 2-0. We got a 1-point lead here, Derek. Got any hopes and prayers for the Blazers?
Better offensive game is what we need for Claude. If there's any prayers and thoughts to be answered for I'm not sure what the stats are for game number 1. Never a good sign. It's kind of sad to see you get out of those rhythm after looking so, consistent all year long.
17-14 here. Hawkstown looking to complete the easy sweep. Few of the Blazer Five gaming offices. Oh, had a shot there, didn't take it. Behind the one. Nice shot there from the sophomore point guard. We're tied up at 17.
That's what you need to expose those one-on-ones anytime that you get them.
Yes, with Batch. We'll take the 2 instead. 19-17, 1 bucket away from the sweep. As you see the reactions on the Blazers cameras, they are not pleased. They need a miracle here to get out of this alive. Ubots pulls up from 3. That won't go. Rebound by the Hawks. Bots is pissed. B5, 1 bucket away from their 3v3 season coming to an end. For the bait pick the rookie. Back to MDS. Bots gambles, and he gets punished. That's the season for Portland as Hawks talent moves on to tomorrow. There any in memoriam for our brothers up in Portland? It was not a pretty preseason play.
I mean, is anybody surprised? I know that the supporters of people I thought that we might have had a chance for same thing I just brought up when we jumped over to when the series started. We look back at the draft and how this team was picked. And usually Harris, when we're looking at some draft boards, you can tell that they're investing heavily into threes. You can tell that they're heavily investing into fives. This was the one organization that drafted that we're like, what is going on? There is not a true suitable roster, maybe definitely more for over 5s compared to 3s. But even then, it still doesn't make sense because you didn't draft by the need of the position that you had to have within the lineup. So, no shock. I feel like this is one that was just, kind of delaying the inevitable with having a steel tournament and them participating in it.
It is hard to win in the NBA 2K League without an elite lock, let alone not having a lockdown at all. Easy money. Want to have U-Bots, Claude, and none of those guys really have it. It'll be very interesting to see what happens to them in 5v5. Who will man that position? Will it be enough for them to prevent the very, very competitive Western Conference? The West is not to be trifled with this year. There is no prisoners. Very excited to see how it comes down.
I hate to go on it, but someone loses their job. B5 is the number one team that has to be athletes.
Sure.
If they aren't, then like, what do you like? Just honestly, like, make it realistic for you to actually cash in and make some money in 5 versus 5. I fully expect them to do something. I'm telling you, if they don't, I don't know what to say.
Well, switching gears to a happier topic, Wizards District Gaming, who are also one loss away from their preseason being over. We have a sub, Nudini to the bench, Awkward to the lockdown position. So we'll see Wizards District Gaming back to a more classic lineup, but just Awkward in there. Type still on the inside.
This is how it should have been if you're going to come out here with this lineup regardless. Like, in what world does it make sense to take just Awkward out of his natural position and put Nudini there? Nudini is phenomenal in a power forward position, but like, there's some power forwards who've been able to transition to a lockdown and look good. But it is a rarity, right? There's a special select few that we've been able to see do just that. I don't understand the logic. Like, the Wizards District Gaming and their roster decisions. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It goes back to the switch.
It's been tough for Wizards District Gaming. I feel like they've been waiting for the whole team to kind of level up. They've all been looking at each other like, hey, it's time to go up, right? And nobody really took the cheese and got the run of the line. Benzo's been good. He's put up good numbers, but they just have not equated to win so far this year. We saw them play a little 5v5 in person. The team looks pretty good, but they lack a certain level of explosion, Dirk, that I wonder if it's going to hurt them a lot when we head to 5s. That's going to be an easy 3 for Antoine Love.
See, I'm keeping it like a secret. I have yet to see a 5v5 game in play for like so I will be getting my first glimpse of it when we actually end up going to the team.
All right. I'm excited. It's going to be a great season of 5v5. Following up what has been an epic season of 3v3. The matchup of the Lakers and the Magic finding a very fun spell here. Antoine gets sent away by just Awkward. Nice defensive play from the former DPOI. Wizards on the run out. Awkward from 3 in the corner. Can't complete the play as Type will get the 2 off the board.
I'm just wondering too, right? Like, we talk about the Lakers and Magic, rightfully so, being at 1 and 2. I wonder if we're going to get one of the Pistons, because every time the playoffs happen, it seems like they're out of the fight a little bit more. They always find a way, and their track record shows it. They won our first ever 3 versus 3 last year. They won the Slam. Switch did not look very good. They come out there in the playoffs, they make it to the finals, where they end up losing. So I wonder what kind of magic is going to be sparked from that team.
We'll find out. We got a lot of ball left to go here in 2024, Derek. It's crazy that we're already at the steal. I feel like we just started the season yesterday, but coming off the bye week, we're all feeling rested, ready to go. Close out 3 of these next 2 weeks, and it's on to 5v5. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tip-off, powered by AT&T. It's going to be a great time.
We have, after 3 drafts, 2 in the entire season.
No bye weeks,
which is very strange.
It's going to be intense. 3 weeks of the tip-off, 3 weeks of the turn, ticket, playoffs, done. It's going to be a wild ride. We go up 15-11 here with the Wizards District Gaming, trying to avoid the sweep. Getting a lot of DMs this year, Derek. A lot of people very excited for 5v5. A lot of questions. Where are we starting? Where's it ramping up? Soon. Very soon. Going to be one of the best seasons of 5v5 in league history. We have never had this much talent in the league at once. It is going to be nothing short of legendary.
And hopefully that Popper's being a permanent part of teams too.
I got my wish, Dirk. After all these years, I finally got Poppers as the meta. I win.
But we'll wait and see. How many times we've heard Poppers or the Poppers rival, and then somebody go on there just get absolutely destroyed. Okay, well, they were. We got lied to. But I think it's different this year. The way that the builder is, you can make a proper inside big that will shoot as well.
this year as well. It's going to be a really, really fun season of 5v5. I'm hoping for some very unique play styles. Like, I'm hoping that some teams run with a popper, but they run their own style. I hope it's way more individualistic than it has in years past, as Awkward hits a 3 there to keep the series alive and keep the season alive for Wizards District Gaming. Yeah, 5s is going to be an excellent, excellent time. 10 points, 5 of 5 from the field on that inside.
I want to see Center Field with the ball down there again. I don't know if we'll ever get that back like we did back in season 3, season 4, but I hope for it. Maybe they'll have a little bit of trouble. Maybe they can create something that's been a little limited over the past few years.
Well, check it back in here. You got your boy Harris Rubenstein alongside me is Dirk McCaskey. Go JT tonight. He will be back with us tomorrow night. I will be here. I'll be back in my production booth, sending Dirk and JT plenty of fun factoids about the Steel Open, and probably whispering some sweet nothings in both of their ears and then trying to tell some JT. But, yeah, just for fun. Got to keep them honest. Derek, we're about halfway through the night here. Give me a vibe check on the Steel Open. Has it lived up to your hype yet?
Same thing as every year. I feel like this is definitely one of the tournaments you don't really feel the hype until you get to the end of it. I feel like for Slam and Switch, you feel it right off the bat. But unless there's like crazy upsets that might be going down, we felt it during that Dukes of Pacer series. I feel like more than any other one that we have seen so far. Yeah, it's always weird to get a feel of this tournament because you know that you're not watching playoff level ball yet, right? So that's something you have to factor in. And at the beginning of the year, it's so easily disguised on what you might end up seeing. Okay, we don't know who the best teams are yet. We don't know who the playoff teams are going to be. But so when you're watching the gameplay, it's a little bit more slowed down. It can be a little funky with people going out there and trying some new things. That kind of corrects itself, right? And everybody separates themselves. So that's why even when you're watching it, it's like you're watching a style of play that like, why are they trying to copy like what this powerful doing, what this lockdown doing, or what other players do for their team. So yeah, it's
interesting, I find that the best 3v3 teams that we have in the league this year, one thing that has defined them, maybe not even this year, last year as well, is the ability to brutally punish mistakes. Like, brutally punish mistakes. Like, you give up a 3, you turn the ball over, you're going to get another 3 hit on you the other way, and it's a 6-0 run. You're going to get hit by those devastating runs, and I feel like we haven't seen a lot of teams tonight really take advantage of that. Bucks Gaming had that great run with Johnny Red. Duke's had a nice run there, but really outside of that, it's been really scrappy. A lot of back and forth, a lot of turnovers, a lot of bad shots. I think the one thing that I can confirm, Dirk, is that a lot of these teams are at the Steel for a reason. And I know that they're trying to get it out. I know it's the last chance tournament, but nobody ends up here by accident. You don't end up in hell by some sort of accounting error. You're down here for a reason, and yeah, these teams still have a long way to go to get back to the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's rewarding, right? Because I think that as a competitor, it has to feel good just knowing that I just have to make the final. I don't have to win it. It's like even if like your main goal and you don't care about the $5 grand, it's just kind of like cool. I got to this position. That's all I wanted. I wanted a chance to try to fight for the playoffs. So like the job was done. And based on the fact too that it is a single elimination tournament, that adds to the intensity overall of it. Every single game that you're playing that is kind of just slowly going by, it ends up moving to that elimination stage where your season's going to be done for 3 weeks.
We got Autumn Johnson checking in the chat. We'll see her next week when we're in person for those 3v3 playoffs. Shout out to our host, the women's college basketball superstar. She's got some big news coming up, big announcement coming up. Excited for her. I'm not going to spoil it. She didn't tell me. I heard her hear from other people, but it's okay. I'm not salty. I'm fine with it. 4-2 here early for the Wiz, down 2-1 in the series.
You slipped up out of the side. You were supposed to look at that. Well, and now I get the blame for it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's why I have trust issues. It'd be your own way. Autumn, have you know? Actually, I'm not gonna name names. I was the one that actually ended up bringing it up when we were in our meeting. I'll just say that. It was not me. But I did tell Harris.
So shout out to Autumn Johnson, man. It'd be great to see her next week. We got a 76 volume right here. I don't know if it's a visual glitch, Dirk, but Nudini is back in the game. Production team, can we see the face
Visual.
cams? Is it just
It's
a visual
visual.
glitch?
It's gotta be visual. Hold on.
Let's see.
Let's go to my handy dandy. Oh, it's still updated.
Rating says it's off. I'm guessing it's just a visual glitch. It's onto my play. All right, we'll take that for data then. Wiz up 1-0 here. Sorry, up by 1 point here. That's tight. Kind of awesome had the ball there. That could have used like dribbling through the whole team. Benzo open for 3. He knocks it down. 13-9.
Find a lot better flow with Awkward out there.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to get more open looks. He's been in the right place at the right time a couple times. Doing great on Antoine Love as well. Look at the dunk there. Cut the lead to 2.
What's where the most pressure starts to really go on Hom and Symptoms to be able to go out there and get like a cluck steal or a bump steal? Because the Wiz are more than happy with just continuously going down a type and Benzo can't get over the low.
Benzo tries to get it up. That's not going to go, but that's an easy 2 for tight. Yeah, look, if you're the Wiz, this is kind of your only option. I mean, they just don't shoot the ball well enough to run a typical lineup. You got to give yourself some sort of advantage if you're going to miss these kind of shots.
Well, and here's the tough part too, right? If you want to put yourself into a top power forward conversation being one of the best, when you've seen other power forwards go up against inside bigs, there's a lot of pressure. We did a whole segment that I did about Connor when he's going up against an inside, when he's going up against Dietrich, where you have to be able at some point to take rebounds away from type. They have not done that since that last game and then coming to this game. That's one of the few that we just saw Symptoms actually grab right over top of him. But that's just something you really have to keep an eye on, that if you want to try to break that deadlock off for those misses, a lot of that pressure immediately gets put on the back of the car.
So far, we're tied at the 15 apiece here. Awkward, nice shot. No draining from the corner, 18-15 now. Wiz just 1 3-pointer away from tying this series up and sending us to another Game 5. We've had a couple of doozies so far tonight. There it is, confirmation that it is Awkward playing, just a small visual glitch on the nameplate.
We've had a Game 5 at least in every single block that we've had so far tonight, right?
Team Clutch, Jazz Gaming, and then of course Mavs Gaming and Bucks Gaming. That was the sweeps. Hawks with the sweep. Knicks with the sweep. And then I'm missing one of the other sweeps. Warriors with the sweep. Pressure on Benzo, gets it down to tight, well defended by Symptoms. They're trying to double team and keep him off the 3-point line. Benzo, almost turns it over. Under 10 of the shot clock, nice pick there from tight. Nothing going for the Wizards offense, and the Raptors get the stop. Huge defensive possession there for Toronto. They have a chance to take the lead here. Antoine Love with badge, going toe-to-toe with Benzo. He has the lane, takes it, and gets the layup. 19-18 now.
See, now that was a huge stop and a huge rebound. It just brought up by Simpsons. He got the box out so low that it actually pushed him out of bounds, and he got the rebound, which made the offensive possession that much more important for them to finally break that deadlock and to be able to take a lead. Oh, we could have got to Awkward so much earlier.
Benzo, the long 2. That is an ill-advised shot. The Raptors now just 1 bucket away from closing the series out. The Wizards were in control, but back-to-back bad offensive possessions. It's plagued them all year. Symptoms for the win. Yes, sir. Raptors uprising. GC sends the Wizards packing. We'll see Toronto tomorrow night. As their 3v3 playoff hopes stay alive.
Crazy, man. I mean, District E was your home base last year. A lot of high expectations, of course, after the success that you've had so far in the NBA 2K League. And you're not going to be able to go out there and be in front of your home crowd again in a playoff situation. Just a nightmare, threes run from last year to this year, coming out there from the District. And meanwhile, too, for the Raptors, give them their grace. They have looked a lot better since they've just solidified themselves in this lineup. Antoine Love was really starting to pick up his game there as well. So congratulations to the Raptors for moving forward.
Raptors get it done. Wiz gets sent home. See the emotion on their faces. Not pleased at all. It has been a very disappointing preseason season for them. We go back to the Slam Open, Dirk. We thought that the Wiz were going to be one of those teams that had a great second half, really ramp things up, maybe be one of our 5 to 10 playoff teams in seedings, and they just never took off. They were kind of a rocket waiting to be told go, and they just never really launched.
It was weird because with Awkward and Didi, the one thing that we looked at those two, like if we just get a guard, go out there and score, this team is going to be very, very good at defense. And it just, that wasn't the case. Like while Benzo showed some glimpses of greatness, it's like the defense, the shooting from everybody else kind of let them down as a unit throughout the entirety of that preseason.
The Raptors having a heated discussion coming off of their win. So while they figure things out on their end, it's time for NBA 2K League Snacks presented by Sour Patch Kids, featuring some of the best gameplay we saw during the Switch Open, served up in a delicious bite-sized highlight video just for you.
It goes ahead, that's how it comes to an end! In 76ers GC, chance for NBA Lost Gaming to respond here. Bag motion, with confidence, they go the length of the floor to Jake Bolin, unguardable, looking good, with takeover! Lower finals where we see the shifty Kai ball, two-top, from after! Are you kidding me? They go unguardable, brings out the three, will take the three, the Switch Open trophy is headed to the Magic Kingdom.
Well, Dirk, it was a great closeout to the Switch Open. That two-top shot, man. I thought about that a couple times during our bye week. What a player. What a rookie season he's having so far.
Dude, that's the one thing. Whenever we have the 2K League Snacks, I love it. Not just because my voice is all over it, but just because it just highlights the crazy content. I like it even when you would jump on and do play-by-play last year when we had it for 5 versus 5 too. But it's always fun seeing, what people don't realize, like, people might not have any interest in broadcasting whatsoever. For us, like, for me, everything is so in the moment that I don't remember a lot of the stuff that we actually broadcast. So when I hear the highlight clip of going crazy with certain games, it sounded a lot better hearing it back after not knowing, like, in the moment, just saying a bunch of nothingness. But it's because we love our jobs, and I thrive off each one of them.
You do indeed. We've had some great ones tonight. Dukes and Benitos, Turtle Jewels trying to end Jazz Gaming season. Just a bit short, but it's been a fun night here to open up the 2024 NBA 2K League Steel Open. We've got a couple more series to come tonight. We got Kingsguard Gaming taking on Knicks Gaming. That's what we're waiting for right now. At 9 p.m. Eastern Time, close the night out. Hornets Venom GT versus Cavs Legion GC. We'll get to that series a little bit later, but let's talk Kings Knicks while we're waiting for this series to ramp up. We've got the starting lineups presented by Coinbase. We've got Score, Kick, and Carry going up against Radiant, Stick, and Feast. A huge shot. Original Malik sent to the bench with the season on the line. Derek, what do you think?
It's weird. I don't get it personally. I thought that ideally for next game that you were going to come out here with Malik, what Stick. I know that at the end of the switch they ended up changing some things up to where it was Radiant, what Stick. It was Malik, what Stick, and Radiant at the 4, which you would think that them having as many reps as they did last year, that they would be able to kind of catapult themselves and get back to that same level. But guess what? It's been a year since you played with that lineup. It is a brand new game that we are playing, so of course there's going to be some hiccups. This was the last thing that I expected to, especially when Malik, right, one of the best shooting guards in the world, always says loves the big moment type plays. I mean, there's no bigger moment than your season being on the line in this tournament, especially with the history that Knicks Gaming has in last chance qualifiers, right? You go back to those first 2 seasons, the first one where they won the ticket, then went on to win the championship. Season 2, when we were down there in Orlando, made a phenomenal run when everybody kind of had them counted out. So just a little bit of a shock. I'm excited to see Radiant actually at the guard position, see what he's going to bring to the table, but some pretty big shoes to fill when you're talking about trying to go toe-to-toe what Malik was doing.
Malik has been one of our most clutch players in the league the past couple of seasons, but not tonight. We'll see Radiant make his guard debut, a 3v3. Man, I don't think, did he play guard in threes at all last year? Is this the first time we've seen him since season 5?
He came and played guard when they played in person against the Nets. He came in like, I think it was like the last 2 games that they played or something. So he's had like minimal reps, like 2 games out of all the series that you could have potentially played, but that's about it. And last year, I don't think so.
What a shock. Radiant coming in at guard. And you know what, Dirk? Although they came up short, Knicks Gaming played well in the slam and the switch. Here is Malik talking about carrying that momentum into the steal.
Being in the steal isn't like an accomplishment for us. You know, we've never actually been in the steal. We've always made things in playoffs. It's new, but we feel like we're the best team in the steal. So nobody's like really down and out or anything. It's just we gotta do what we gotta do.
Well, it's great to hear from the league, but still a shock to not see him out there. Right now, Knicks Gaming down by 1. Would not have been my first choice. You know, they've been going back and forth between Radiant and Beast the power forward. Now they're going back and forth between Radiant and Malik at guard. Just feels like this team has never really been comfortable this year in preview.
Yeah, it doesn't have that same flow as last year. I mean, Whatstick is just kind of doing what he's always been doing in this mode. I think when you add in an unorthodox style at the power forward position, talking about Beast Right, not really known to be a 3s guys, more 5 guys. I kind of have those hiccups that come along with that as well. By the way, I don't know if you saw Malik did. You know those things you can do is like if you guess the same answer as me, you lose. Like there's like 5 different things. I don't know if you saw Malik's one, but I did not see. That's just because I don't know about shoes, I don't know much about movies, things like that.
Not with shoes. Shoes and me, not the wrong resource for that one.
I will be out there in the same shoes that I've worn the last 2 years, 1.5 maybe.
I've yet to find a pair of cool looking sneakers that actually fit my freaky feet. So until then, I'm wearing Hey Dudes, baby.
Don't have the facilities back in there.
I don't have to. Score season has the facilities for the 3. He ties us up at 11 apiece here in game 1. We've got 2 series left tonight. This, and then we got Cavs later tonight taking on the Hornets as the Knicks fight back. They go back up by 3.
I don't believe it all. I do not believe that at all.
Lies, I say.
Autumn comes into the Twitch chat for the first time in a minute and says she's bringing 2 pairs of sneakers to a 4-day in-person event.
There's no way. Cap. Call it a baseball. Cap.
JT brings 5 or 6. Autumn brings 5 or 6. Harris brings 1. I bring 2.
You know me, man. If I didn't have to wear shoes, I would. So you guys are lucky to have me in shoes in the first place.
And nobody wants to see my dogs lit up.
16-13 here. I'm not letting you talk about your toes. 16-13 here. Knicks up by 3. Score. Looking to tie the game here. He's been much better in the second half of the season. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Looked like he wanted carry, but he overshot it. That's going to be a nice lay in there for Radiant. 18-13 now. Knicks looking good here in game 1. Score. A little behind the back. Oh, that's going to get plucked away by Radiant. He can't keep it in. The Kings will get it back.
Now, some of the benefits about being on a guard, and honestly, the only way you can really get steals without low skill ratings, if you can just telegraph which way the player's going to run, and you kind of just turn your body to where the ball hits the backside, you can knock it out, maybe if you're utilizing the right stick. And that's one thing that's kind of slept on about Radiant's game. In the beginning of the NBA 2K, like something we talked about a lot, but his defense is phenomenal. If he was ever put in a position where he's going to run up on hash, or point guard's ever had some defense, he is phenomenal one-on-one defender.
18-13 here next game, and looking to close things out in game 1. Stick back to Radiant, open for 3, can't knock it down. Easy rebound from Carey. Kings going the other way with it. Score. Nice move off the baseline. Gets the slam.
There's Kyle Rudy. Blocking. It is.
Oh, that's a big steal from Carey. Brady in back-to-back turnovers. Score. It's going to be a pluck. Excuse me, a reach. Kingsguard fighting back here to close out game one. Opportunity to steal this. Score. Oh, he gets open for three, and he knocks it down. We're tied at 18. Stick fell asleep.
Not like this.
Oh, no. Knicks Gaming. Beast gets it down low, 2-stick. They'll take it 20 to 18. They need a big stop here. Kingsguard can take the lead with a three.
Immediately, as soon as that basket will go through, Beast kind of turned. I think they're expecting Beast to take the three.
What a play from Stick, your league leader in steals. And a perfect time for one there as they take game one, 22 to 18. A Stick classic. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll have more Knicks games when we come back here in the 2024 Steel.
It's your way better beast and we're back with another bang. I ain't gonna lie, I need to holler at my ex. Me and him gonna have to talk. Me and you gotta talk, man. I'm kind of a big deal, and I need some more fireworks when I start off my, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk, but it's your boy Better Beats, and today we're gonna talk about 5 tips, 5 tricks, how to become a professional, how to become a pro at NBA 2K. This is part of NBA 2K League Locked In, powered by AT&T Series.
Bear to Beast is part of Locked In, powered by AT&T squad this season. Before you see him on stage next week in the 3v3 playoffs, see Bear being Bear in his first video of the season now over on our YouTube channel. Shout out to the great Bear to Beast. Nobody knows how to make an entrance quite like him. He's more and more of a WWE star every single year, Derek.
I'm pissed, bro. I needed that video 4 years ago. I didn't need it right now. I needed it back in season 3. No, he always makes an entrance, which is crazy. I feel like I've seen him edit his own videos. Was he his own editor? Is he requesting for himself to get more fireworks and more foods?
You know what? I think maybe on this version. I don't know if Bear's going to be editing his own video. Shout out to the wonderful editors working with the NBA 2K League. I believe it's Mall Media again this year. We've been working with them for a long time. But yeah, shout out to the Locked In, powered by AT&T crew. Great to see us kind of flushing out that side of content, Derek. You know, a lot of great stuff talking about the game of 2K, how to get better, how to become a pro, how to make your builds, what's the right way to go. It's been a nice refresh this year for Locked In.
Yeah, it was more like the storytelling that we had last year with the style, but you know, now getting inputs from our ball, having some fun with it, making things pop a little bit more as well. So I know that they've been doing some good numbers. I like the Joe Knows video.
Yeah.
That was one of my good ones because it has been a question to a lot of people. But I'll hold off my answer until we show the video at some point before we get to finals.
I would love to see Joe Knows take on one of our NBA 2K League teams in 5v5. I know, you know, he's been cooking in Pro-Am. He's got that great 5-out build. You know, they've been running things, but I'd love to see him on the biggest stage. We don't have community teams in 5v5. Maybe yet. I don't know. Maybe we will someday. But if we ever do, I want Joe Knows at the top of that list. I'd love to see him compete.
Gameplay started. Out of nowhere comes Joe Gallant in the middle of the circle of stage, up with a microphone, and it says that he has an emergency announcement that there's one more team that's left to play. Boom, a District E down the escalator comes Joe Knows and his Black Market team comes right down. Sets on, swagged out, sponsored by whatever sponsor's covering them. They walk through the metal detectors, beeping like crazy because they're just on fire. They just got it. It's
Metal detectors from fire.
The best community team is just starting to just roll on through coming out here. And then they get on stage, Harris, and you know what happens?
What happens?
They lose.
Oh, yeah?
That's nice.
All that for, I mean to not invite you to the scriptwriter's room when we're trying to figure out the 5v5 playoffs. How about that?
Harris, think long term. Think about the storyline going down the line. Great entrance, early exit, build up for the second year.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Chief.
What would be your outcome? You want them to go win the ticket and go into the playoffs?
My outcome would be they win a round and then lose in a hard-fought game.
So you want them to be Team Europe from the Steel Open from last year?
Basically, yeah. That would be a nice poetic run for the journalists. So far, at least, you know, I've been in those scriptwriter rooms. We're trying to figure out who we want to win the 5v5 championship this year. Joe Knows has not come up, so sorry, Derek. I don't know if that's going to happen.
It's okay. I mean, Warriors Gaming Squad are going to win it.
At this point, the outrageous favorites is score season knocks down to 3. Give the Kings the lead here in Game 2. Yeah, we saw the Dubs play earlier tonight. I've I've heard great things about them in 5v5 this year. Man. It sounds like these scrimmages look just like they did last year. They're just through and through the best team that we got. We're still a couple of weeks away from 5v5. Got to finish out 3v3 and then go on a little bye week. I'm moving out of Florida, heading to Rhode Island. I'll be taking the bye week to drive up 20 hours up the East Coast. Can't wait. A whole lot of fun. 2 puppies this time. Stick goes down the road.
There's something I used to be able to do back in the day was be able to drive long distances and like the entire time. I would be the worst person to road trip with for sharing driving because I might be able to drive for like I'd be able to drive all day, but as soon as it hit nighttime, no shot.
I love driving long distances. I love it. It's become one of my favorite things as an adult. Just put on a podcast, put on a good audiobook, and just cruise. Easy. Especially because cruise control exists now, which means that the car basically drives itself when you're on those long straights. I'm a fan. I'm very excited to do it. It'll be the wife and I's 5th time driving up and down the East Coast. So we've become quite accustomed to this. Team 12 year score from the deep corner. That won't go. Easy rebound for Knicks Gaming. They got a 2-point lead.
There's a lot of people asking in the chat about vibes, so we're 3 weeks away officially. This is wrapping up getting bye week and then 5 will start that coming week. So still got a little bit.
Tip-off powered by AT&T. We'll be in person a lot this year, Dirk. We'll be in person for, I believe, all of our tournament finals weeks. So tip-off, turn, ticket, and playoffs, obviously. So a lot of DC action. Giving 5v5 the love and respect it deserves as Radiant knocks down a 3 from downtown. And they're staring down a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, we do the 2 weeks remote, 1 week in person, all the way up until the end. Where I think we go almost 2 weeks in person.
Basically 3 weeks. Because we had the first. 18-14 here. Knicks Gaming 1-3 away from taking a commanding 2-0 series lead. Brady's got the playmaking badge going. His kick's going to bump him around. Radiant down low, looking for the 2. Nothing there. Going to check it back out. Radiant open 3. Can't knock it down. Nice rebound from the Kings. They're still alive here in game 2. Score. Over to kick. Nothing there. Great defense so far for this Knicks Gaming team. Score trying to get away from Stick. He can't. Feast. Ooh, almost had the steal, but that'll go out of bounds.
It's been an interesting stretch. A lot of offense. Every single time it's calling the shot taker. But Radiant's gone to the playmaking back-to-back games now. It's always been interesting in the way that he tackles things. I can go all the way back to season 2. For Lola Tuxton at home and away side. He was one of the point guards who would hold his takeover the entire time just to get extra added speed and extra added stats instead of actually calling it in. So always a method for the madness.
See if the Kings can survive. So far, this defense of Knicks Gaming is really stifling any sort of momentum they might have had. As Score trying to get around Radiant, he can't. One of the better defensive point guards we have in the league. Radiant forces the bad pass, and it's Carey. No, he can't get the rebound. It's Stick on the run out. Feast to Radiant. Over to Feast again. The 2 for the win. Yes, sir. 22-16. Knicks Gaming go 2-0 in the series.
It felt so unnecessary there for that extra pass to Feast. I thought Radiant was going to shoot midi, finally could put this guy on the inside of the ball, but getting the job done. I mean, this is, for a team to come out here, and it's kind of showing, one, how good Radiant is at the game. The fact that you can make a swap like this at the guard position and honestly look better than you have as of late. And when I say that, like over the past month for Knicks Gaming, is real good to see too. Because if this was like the Kings at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't be reading too much into it. But to be fair, like the Kings were stringing together some wins. Like they were looking like a competitive team. So good on the Knicks to really kind of put their foot down on this one. Have some emphasis to the victories.
Nice win there from Knicks Gaming. Radiant going back in time a little bit here, man. It is very surprising to see him play guard at 3v3. I'm just so accustomed to watching Malik do his thing. Knicks Gaming just one win away from getting into the next round of the Steel Open. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll see if Knicks Gaming can complete the sweep. Just 2 more series tonight here, 2024 Steel Open Night 1.
the only person on Earth who still plays Witch's Broom.
You think so? Whatever game you play, State Farm supports you. We're not alone. We have a potluck every Tuesday.
Why are you here? State your purpose. To find a place to rent. I know renters when I see them. Who is
I know I have a break.
move to a new city or galaxy. Apartments.com. We can help you get into a lovely one-bedroom, two-bedroom. I don't presume anything. I like these guys. Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
The future is threatened by enemies often unseen and unexpected. In the midst of an uncertain and evolving world, the need for Marines to defeat these shifting threats is critical because the need to ensure stability for our nation has never been greater. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant: Marines.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time.
I hear that. That's why we protect all your vehicles here. But hey, nothing wrong with sticking it to the boss.
Oh, Flo, you gonna take that? Why would that concern me? Because you're aren't you
Huh. We never actually discussed hierarchy.
Okay, why don't we just stick to letting Dave know how much he can save when he bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV?
Wait, I thought Jamie was boss.
It's funny because I'm not boss material. Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hey! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered. But did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No!
Discover customer service. This is Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 U.S.-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
When it comes to your wellness routine, the details are the difference. Dove Men Body Wash with plant-based moisturizers in harmony with our bodies for healthier feeling skin. All these details add up to something greater. New Dove Men Plant-Powered Body Wash.
Welcome back to the Steel Open, our final tournament before we get to the 3v3 playoffs. This is how things stand. The Jazz, the Warriors, Dukes, and Bucks survive on the left. The Raptors and Hawks survive on our right. We're currently taking in Knicks Gaming, taking on Kingsguard Gaming.
Sweeping fashion, and I know on the night it's been a little back and forth. I made the prediction. I was like, yeah, Harris, I think tonight when teams go up 2-0, I think that they're just going to, close up the series. I've been half right. Every series that we've seen, there's been one sweep. Then there's been one game 5 where people have been able to flip the script on it. So it's just, I don't know. I like what I'm seeing from the Knicks. It's definitely different. I feel like from what we're used to. I'd love to hear the reasoning behind it. We know that, of course, Brady and Feast have a lot of chemistry together when they played together when they were in 76ers GC. So it's interesting. It's a different style. I think that's like the war that I'm looking for. I feel like Brady's doing a good job of getting everybody actively involved on the offense. Whereas before, when Malik was in the lineup, it was just so Malik go out there, score as many points you are. Let's give Whatstick the ball every now and then to try to work out of his own corner and go into the post. But it's been a lot more team-oriented with Brady now.
Well, 2-0 series lead, or 2-0 series deficit, I should say. Kingsguard up 4-0. So let's go to a quick listen in here with Sacramento as score season can't hit the three.
Take him. On foot.
Go square. Shot. That's me.
Ball, come on.
Come on, let's fight.
bro. I'm about to get down and shoot.
I'm cutting.
Trust me, yo. No, trust me.
Come down.
No. No threes. Jump. Out of the way, reach on. Back. Sure. How bad? What you want, Blake? What you want?
D.
Huh?
Defense.
Fuck that.
I'm feasting.
Yeah, bro.
Are you? This, bro.
Oh. Let's go.
11-8 here. Kingsguard Gaming on top is, ooh, nice shot there from Score. Now it's 14-8. Kings aren't going quietly here.
Yeah, the Knicks slowly started to pull it back, and that shot was a big one, just to show some life, pull up the comms a little bit there as well. You can see that it's starting to get a little bit more rattled. The more that Knicks game, you start to get the offensive flow going.
14-10. That'll be a quick reach. Kingsguard trying to avoid getting swept in embarrassing fashion. We got one more series coming up after this. Hornets Venom GT versus Cavs. A very interesting matchup. Both teams have struggled heavily this year as Beast sends it away. But if there's ever a time for the Cavs to get hot, Derek, it's literally now or never.
I mean, it has to be. But like the experienced roster that you have, and, the accolades when you're looking over towards Kelly, DJ, and TB as a collective in 3 versus 3 historically, like they should be able to cruise through this. But we just said that this should be a team that should be able to get to the playoffs relatively easily with this roster at the start of 3 versus 3.
16-10 now. That's going to fall away. Carey on the run out. Ooh, should have been a steal from Radiant. It just hits off of him and goes out of bounds. Nice cut there. That'll be an 18-10 game now. Score season taken over here in game 3.
Jay Keith brings up a really good point that Stick has done more spin moves this year than the entire league has done the last 2 years. Jay Keith, I will up that. I think this is more spin moves than the league has done in the past. I would say maybe 4 years. I know that we had remember the glitchy right stick spin there? You could be at like the 3-point line and you would do a giant spin move and dunk it. You remember the dunk poster over hot shot, the 360?
You talking to me or talking to Jake Keith?
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
I'm not commentating with Jake Keith.
I was like, is he directing that at me?
If I have to wait for Jake Keith to type, I'm going to be waiting a little bit. You never know when people, if they click out of this, they go do something else.
Oh, you saw me reeling there. Score for 3 to end game 3. That won't go. Knicks Gaming still in it. Radiant for 3 on the other end. That won't go either. Ooh, poked away by Stick. He'll get the easy 2. Our league leader in steals so far this season. Said that earlier. He's been great this year for Knicks Gaming. Kingsguard's going to slow it down here. Just need one more bucket to survive into game 4. Score gets it to kick. Back to score. He had room, didn't take it. Behind the back, trying to get open. Down to kick is wide open, and they'll get the 2 in the Game 3 victory. 22-16. They survive one more game.
I haven't seen duck type in a minute, unless I just haven't been paying attention to Twitch. It was the spin dunk era was so fun. I remember pulling that out against my IRLs with no shame and just being able to dog everybody with it. Duck had, Duck got robbed of dunk of the year.
Yeah, he got robbed of it by Gradient, who had a 360 dunk.
They didn't even include his best dunk.
Yeah, he had 2 of them. Yeah, he had one of them that was like almost like Aaron Gordon under the leg slam, and then he had another one which was like a behind the back spin move dunk. I remember that play of the year battle well. We had a huge argument on air about who we thought should have won play of the year when that happened. You were adamant it was Duck.
It was Duck.
And there's Gradient. There you go. Robbed.
It was Duck. It was Ducks. He did a spin dunk 360 in traffic. I think he was actually a contact dunk, if I'm not mistaken. Though. I don't know if there was a 360 contact, but I still will say that years going down the line, that's literally the one I always look back at. That was a move. He moved the right stick better than anybody else moved the right stick.
I know it is wholly unpopular, and I miss contact dunks. I thought they were so fun to watch. I know that like guys are spamming them, but like I can't get enough contact dunks. I'm sorry, I'll never get bored of watching people like dunk on other people. I'll never get bored. It sounds fun, but I don't think we're going to be having contact dunks like that this year. The scores on those games back in season 3 were crazy. So much offense. We were in the high 70s, low 80s that season. So we're a little bit more defensive.
We were in. My point guards blinked red. Let me hold down the right stick and run straight to the paint and get a contact dunk. It was an interesting year, bro. You know how I feel about season 3, especially stat wise. Every time you bring up to me, this guy in season 3 and season 4 did this, I'm like, Harris.
So does that mean that JVM's accomplishments mean nothing to you?
No, I'm just saying that the scoring numbers were overly inflated. Is what I mean. I liked every other aspect. I just didn't like how easy the guards were. Just because Ian said there was no logical reason that you should be blinking red and contact dunking. Like that just made zero sense.
Everybody was skyrocketing. To finish with both hands too. I think that's the funniest part about 2K in general is that they make finishing with both hands like just like this nonchalant thing. When in reality, in basketball, being able to finish with one hand at the rim is huge. Being able to finish with either hand at the rim means you're probably one of the 15 to 20 best players in basketball. Like that is a really difficult thing to do. But in our league, we don't really get into the nitty gritty like that. So I won't lie. I may need to. I would love to see a Kyrie Irving left-handed skyhook in the league, just like he put on this year against the Nuggets. That was probably the best shot I've seen in a long time in pro basketball. But probably not in the animation package. What do you think, Derek?
I mean, with the introduction of Pro Play, who's to say that next year we might not see it? A little Easter egg, maybe. It only happens when the Mavs play the Nuggets.
Left-handed running skyhook, 8 to 20 feet. That is still the most ridiculous thing I've seen. So we got game 4 here. Knicks Gaming up 2-1 in the series, looking to close out Kingsguard. Sport season had a good game 3. We'll do a Knicks listen-in once this possession is over. Score over to kick in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. They take a 7-5 lead. Let's head to a listen-in with New York.
Come on, Mihal, let's load up.
Shot, Mihal.
Come on. Big, come on. Let's get one. Let's get one. Let's get one. Let's get one. No, I got me. I got me.
Much better on the runoff.
I got me. I got me. Good, I'm good. That's
Oh.
all.
Miss it too. Just saw.
Scoop, yeah, scoop early. Come on, scoop. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. I got you.
10 seconds. Good defense.
I'm going paint, I'm going paint, I'm going paint.
It's alright, it's alright. It's something good. It's something good. Relax, relax, relax. One more. Take whatever. Take whatever. Take whatever. Right.
Watch kick. Ready.
5, 4, 3.
Come on, E. I need it, boy. I need it. Come on,
Big
boy.
shot, E. Big shot. Big shot.
I got you. I got you. Good call. Good call. I got you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm middle. I'm middle. I'm middle. That's you, E. That's you, E. That's you, E. In me out. In me out.
Mike, give it. Ooh. He just, yeah. So.
We got a 15-all game here, Dirk. Doesn't get much better than this.
It's been a nice back and forth from what we've seen with the something that's going to break off and not take over. That could have almost been the stop here, but let's see if he's able to cover off that. Try to get the best layup that you want to play call into the basket.
17-15 here. Kingsguard Gaming getting close to forcing a game 5. Nice scoop layup there from Radiant. We're tied at 17 apiece. Knicks Gaming is stopping a bucket away from a commanding lead here. Already up 2-1 in the series. Let's see if they can close it out. Score. Over to kick in the corner for 3. Not going to go. Rebound by Carey. He gets it over Feast. And it's stolen away by Stick. What a play. Stick keeps the Knicks Gaming momentum alive. Radiant trying to cook here. Can't get away from kick. 10 on the shot clock. Stick with the spin over to Feast in the corner. Oh, it looked like Stick had an opening. Didn't take it. Radiant puts up a prayer. That won't go. Rebound by Carey again. Score. Over to kick for 3. Oh, he misses it. Oh, he smoked it.
That's back to back, too, from the same spot. But he makes
Oh,
up
and then
for
he
it.
gets it back. And he gets the steal. Well done by Kick. 19-17. Kingsguard trying to force a game 5. Radiant has Feast for 2, doesn't take it. Gets it to him. Back to the original 102 guard, Radiant. Over to Feast. Can't get anything right now. Great defense from Kingsguard. Can they defend for the whole 24? Radiant, he gets blocked. What a play off the short side by Kick. Back-to-back huge plays. Kick looking for the win. They'll reset with Score. A bucket here means game 5. It's poked away by Stick, but they get it back. Back and forth we go. Score looking for the win. Behind the back. Oh my goodness, nothing there. Gotta get something up here. Score. No, it's a shot clock violation. Oh, disgusting offense from both teams. That was a true steal open. Back and forth there, Dirk. But now Knicks. Gaming another chance.
I mean, that right there, too, was just such great defense coming out from both teams. Like, having absolutely nothing, maybe some decisions can be made to just go in, take a quick 2, like you just saw right there. But I mean, so far, both defenses just right up there on the gun, playing good mind games too, not fake stepping almost every single time, sometimes stepping up. It's a good battle that we're actually seeing. As I know this is gonna be, look at it, I know that this is rattling. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I know it's rattling for One Stick because Kick has gotten 2 clean swipes and got the ball right there. One Stick had 2 in a row, didn't get that first one, but that one actually ended up going his way.
A little Cosmic Justice Feast for the win and the series. Knicks Gaming takes it over Kingsguard, and they're on to the next round.
Well, I'm happy that they were released there with a whole lot, because the way that they were moving in those first 2 games, it looked like that should have been a sweep for them. For them. But again, it's a Kingsguard Gaming team who was really slowly starting to figure some things out, but too much over here towards the end. It just shows you, right, when you have those slow starts for more than half of your season, you get put into these situations. And so far here, so I don't know about you, I really, really liked what I saw there with Brady kind of leading the way in the guard position. It was a nice look that I don't think we've had from Knicks Gaming for 3 years and 3 versus 3, having a slowed down point guard.
Yeah, very smartly played by Radiant, played it slow, played it patient the entire way. His reward is a next round matchup coming up tomorrow night against Raptors Uprising GC. So Knicks Gaming, they're on to the next round. So for Kingsguard Gaming, let's do a little in the morning, Dirk. A lot of rookies on this team, obviously Score and Kick their rookie seasons. They brought in veterans to kind of shore things up, but yeah, they were about as competitive as we expected them to be this year. They're rebuilding here.
I think that maybe people thought that they'd be a little bit better coming out the gate in 3 versus 3. So that was, I guess, the underwhelming part about it. But again, they started off, he was 0-7, 0-8 before they actually ended up getting their first win. So, I mean, that's always tough when that happens. And again, like if you go back and look at them over the past few weeks, they were remaining competitive and actually winning some series. And that's really all you can ask for. Improving a little bit early. I think it's a good building block. That 5's mindset, so starting to figure some of this out with this team. So I'm excited to see what the Kings do. As the expectations kind of settle in this season, this is probably the spot for the
process. There are a lot of talks about, is Score season up there with Ben Simmons? Is he that level prospect? I remember I just kept pushing back with people saying, like, yeah, he's not tier 1, but he's like tier 1.5, maybe a little bit higher than 2. And I think you just kind of see the difference of confidence between him and Benzo, who just, even through losses, they never gave him a learning lesson for a young Score season that sometimes it doesn't matter what your performances are like. You just got to keep shooting. You got to keep that confidence up. We saw it once they struggled with the slam. It took them way, way too long to get back on. Here they are, another year more outage in the State Open Kingsguard Gaming. All right, Dirk, we got one more series to go. GT taking on Cavs Legion. This Hornets team has been they have been a disaster since they started 3-0. They have won 2 total series since then. It has been ugly. They have the worst point differential in the league for the 2nd year in a row in 3v3. A lot of hype coming into this year with Trey Dollars and Blue Block Man, but poof, not been good.
I mean, the decline was just, it was weird. Because, I mean, they had so much confidence. I remember after when they started off that 3-0, they were in the 2K League chat. Trey Dollars was the player of the week, one of the best teams. All that. Magic Gaming goes to their home base. They sweep them, which is when we actually started to see Magic Gaming find their rhythm and flow for the 3v3 season. I mean, but ever since then, this was a team where the 3 should have been solidified for the entire year. Trey Dollars was walking base saying probably should have never left the floor at any given time. But like in Hornets fashion, as we've seen over the years, you take out the guard, and you flip things. Also, you got Big Saint running guard, then you got Blue Block running guard. Then it's just becoming this like craziness that shouldn't be there. It gets chaotic for no absolute reason whatsoever. And I think when you look at the big picture of things, what that can do for a guard mentally, when you are the guy, you're supposed to be the guy, you are now not out there trying to get consistent real-time competition reps, that can affect how things
they would need to steal to make the playoffs. They were about as close to a playoff lock on most people's boards as any team in the league. So a definite shock to see them in this spot. But look, Dirk, when you take a lot of threes and you miss a lot of threes, similar to what we saw with the Hawks, the math is just never going to be in your favor. DJ 2 misses his first one of the game.
I've been noticing. I saw Dimes with it. I think I saw Beast with it as well, and I just saw DJ. Some of the power forwards I'm noticing more than anything, they've changed their upper jump shots. And I don't exactly know what upper it is, but it looks it's different. It looks like it has a quicker release.
Kane hits the first three of the ball game. Hilly open for a three of his own. Oh, he knocks. Oh. A late Luke Lock on the other end. He can't get one either.
Please not one of these games.
I hope
you know
not.
exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And in the Steel Open, those games can be plentiful at times. Stevie Shipday gets the Cavs on the board.
Just keep track of the open threes, especially the sway some momentum going your way.
3-2 here early. Nice steal there from Shipday. Behind back against Trey Dollars. Over to DJ in the corner. Nothing there. Killy back up top. Luke Block switches over. Killy down the lane. No, he's going to check back out. Not a lot of offense happening here for the Cavs. Great defense from Charlotte. DJ puts up a prayer, but it's a shot clock violation. Well done there from Charlotte. We'll get the ball back.
There's now been 2 times already in this game where Killy's gotten the switch, right? Every time you get guard on guard, we see isolation more than anything. And usually the guard that's on offense will come out on top in that battle. But Killy has to go for 2 when he's got Trey Dollars in front of him.
Venom with a 3-1 here. Killy outside the Shipday. He's not going to take that shot. Not with the way his season's been going. Shipday back to Killy. Puts up a 3 from there, and he knocks it down. There's the first one of the game. We're tied back up at 5 apiece. Good sign for the team. Never had a lack of confidence shooting the ball there, but we're going to have to hit some shots.
Yeah, there have been some times to where like you start to see them miss, and it does look like it does start to affect them. Like, you know, those little hesitations when you're wide open, maybe you're just waiting that extra second just to be safe and not shooting a lot of your 50-50s. But that it's one of the hardest part about playing 2K is like when you're in a shooting run, whether it stems from just one game or it's been a season-long thing, is getting back into that same consistent rhythm of shooting that we've seen. It takes a lot to get over that.
It's 8-7 here early. Trey looking for back-to-back threes. Won't go. Nice rebound there from Blue Block. Charlotte to get another chance at it. Trey, 1v1 with Killy. Gets the lane, gets the slam.
We had some new environments that people are playing in for this. I don't know where the homes look like they're in an apartment, but I think it was an apartment or like a rig.
They both look like they're in apartments.
I know that the Cavs are definitely on. I saw DJ 2 Cold. His back door was open and he had a washer and dry.
Well, bad sign already from Killy. He's already shot a late and an early. He's hit all 3 sides, and I don't think he still quite knows what his jump shot timing is. So I want to take their 3-point lead into this possession, make it 5 points. Next start to the series here for Big Saint. On both sides of the ball. Oh, the Shipney gets an open lane down to the rim, and he'll get the 2. Somebody forgot to defend ball. It's a 3-point lead now for Charlotte. Oh, that should have been a steal. So far from both sides to start the series. Straight. Oh, that was almost stolen from DJ. Great instincts, but it'll lead to a fluke block too.
I saw Clutch in the chat say Spectrum Center renovate. They're going through renovations at the Spectrum Center.
Ah, interesting. I wouldn't know. I don't pay too much attention.
Let's see. We can just Google it. We'll be able to find out.
Appreciate the note.
Those Spectrum Center closed May through September. 2024, 2025 renovation.
Wow. Oh, wow. So these are big renovations.
Yeah.
Goat, it was Knicks Gaming. They ended up with the 3-1 series win. Kings fought hard, but just didn't didn't have enough gas. Killing. Whoa, what was that? A very early and terrible shot. And Saint will punish him on the other end for the easy, too.
That's one of those shots where there was nothing there at all. And the fact that it was taken usually sends a signal of like, okay, let's get out of this game. Let's move over to the next one.
The Finals MVP Killing has had a very weird season. As Saint lines up a three, that won't go. I think you could argue, Dirk, that he came into the year probably as the guard in threes, maybe him and Ant on that short list with Impartable, and now as he knocks down that three from the right side.
Yeah, it was weird because I feel like obviously during the switch it showed up a lot more, and that's where we really started putting him in one of the top conversations. It's just the cherry on top of the Sunday. But yeah, coming into this year, I mean, there was the questions, right? You don't have Loki Godlike anymore. That obviously plays a big factor with how confident you're going to be moving around. But you got an excellent replacement with PJ Tuchel. You got TV on your side. This should be a Cavs team, and we shouldn't even be broadcasting over.
Such an odd season for them. The shooting and the defensive issues. They are, I believe, are second in the league with total turnovers. They force a lot of extra possessions, but too many games just like that one, Dirk. Too many open misses, too many easy buckets for the other team. Hornets Ben have taken an early 1-0 lead here in the series.
Axes that you see defensively, offensively, this whole year, it's just what it feels like. When we do listen-ins, whenever we look at the cameras after certain plays, it just seems like it is not all there as a collective. And that's definitely worrying. Something that we've done with our entire 3v3 season, and that's the case. It really makes you genuinely think, well, what is this going to be like in 5 versus 5 if this is the core of your team out here right now?
I've gotten into soccer since being your friend. The more I've started to really believe that belief is a huge
What?
You have to have the collective belief better than the other guys. And I feel like the Cavs, ever since they had the really brutal start, up their belief in themselves, in each other, and it has just been a whole season of who are usually three of the cockiest players that we usually have. The lack of belief and confidence that they've had all year, I think it's been more shocking than the lack of three-point shooting. I don't know if the three-point shooting is causing the lack of belief or the other way around. I'm not sure, but the duo of those two things has crippled their season.
Look at the way that it's constructed. The construction was phenomenal. The best movie we had last year, and threw all these guys on to a roster. So automatically, you would think, especially with TB and DJ already playing together and having some sort of chemistry thrown with an elite level guard like Kelly, that it shouldn't be in the case like this, right? When we're judging confidence and swag, all these other terms that you want to use to define it, when we're remote, right? Like what? We're judging it based on what they're posting on Twitter. We're judging based off of what? Like a 1920s camera view of them with no audio, just them like moving around and trying to judge based off their movements like it's a silent film. So, but I do agree with you though. It just it doesn't have that same feel. The energy sometimes we can breathe though when we are looking at the cameras. Like the energy hasn't all been there. I mean, Ant, Connor, PizTT, they're all trolling the chat. They said they want a Cavs leagues and listening because I know that they're probably wondering because when we have had the listen-ins with them, it's got a little crazy, and I just got a text from Ant saying, Cavs listening, please. Yes, I just said that.
Well, we'll see if production team can hook it up. For now, Cavs
Cut!
with a 3-2 lead. We'll wait on it here. Get a little deeper into the game, and then we'll hook it up with the Cavs.
I love Justin.
Shout out to our great production team. They've been killing it all season long. Big save for three from the corner. That'll fall. 5-3 here early.
What is Saint shooting? I should probably I'm doing the analytical. Yeah, I should probably check it out. Right? You're on the play-by-play news. I gotta let you know this in my feed. You know, I see people say, man,
Saint is has always been a very streaky shooter. When he's cold, man, he's cold. When he's hot, they're and if he can get hot for these next 2 days for Charlotte, you know, there's no reason why this team with this kind of talent shouldn't be able to make a run. A lot of it is predicated. I believe Blue Block, one of the 10 worst three-point shooters in the year, correct me if I'm wrong, Dirk. I believe he's a little under 40% on the year from three. That's just not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, he is. 6.5%.
That's just not going to cut it. All right. Give it. Let's head to a listing with Cleveland. Game tied 7-all.
Yep. Just go
Right off. Right off. Right off.
Good. I'm
not shooting. Going through. If you go through.
Switch it, D. Switch it, D.
Switch.
Take him, D. Yeah.
Push cross. Good D.
Hey, grab it, please. Hold it for it. School nut. What you gotta do?
Fuck you.
Nice, dude. Grab it. School, get back. I'm gonna try. Go right corner.
I'm Bonnie. I'm good. Trust me. I gotta jump. Wait. Run through the TV. Alright. He's getting
Just switch. Nice. Come on. Stop,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Hey, Killy, don't try to fight it. He bumps you out. Just get out, bro. Get out.
Yeah.
I'm right. Don't worry. Nice up. Good slip. Nice. Go back. Get out, Killy. Nice. Get there.
Let's go.
Stay faint. He's reaching.
Rushed inbound. I don't like that inbound. Bad inbound.
Run up, Killy.
And stop. I'll reset you TV if I get it. Coming back. Wait. He's beat.
Run through, bro.
24 seconds. We got plenty of time now.
We watched the film. What was the one?
He's not. He's hiding me in the corner, so I got cuts.
Right. Come down, TV. Here, TV. Bring it up right here. Get him stuck. Remember. Try to get him stuck. I'm gonna set a.
Back.
I'm Bonnie.
Go by yourself. Saint.
Paint right corner.
I got fucking stuck in sand, bro.
Fuck
man.
me. It's cool. You're good, bro. Relax.
This spot, come on. Got your switch.
It's cool. Wait, wrap up TV. Vexing it.
7.
I'm flaring up. Hit me.
E. 2.
X if you get it. X if you get it.
Cool, bro. Bonnie, bro.
Saint. Saint. Almost slipped.
Right up. He's good.
You. Switch left. Good shit. I'm saying.
7, 6. Man, dog. Come on, bro. You're not.
X.
Shit, bro. I'm gonna catch a shoe size, bro. Just talk on the double thing. So I'll take a turn. Can't get stuck in.
You're bro. Good call.
Hey, stay.
X.
Be patient.
Slip this. Let's go. Dribble it out. Let's go.
I'm cutting.
No.
Let's go. You got it, then come out.
No, but you keep calling these.
By yourself.
Plan is right.
Saints up top.
Switch middle, switch middle.
Play your right hand. Wall. Right hand. I'm going.
Whatever side.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Fine. Wall. We're good. Don't reach. You missed.
Play my right, play my right. Pinch it middle, TV. Don't reach though. Don't reach. Pinch it middle. Don't reach though.
Wall. 3.
Heavy. Circle it.
Nice. Another stop, bro. Back.
Bonnie.
Switch on me, Kelly.
Yeah, go. I'm saying.
I'm on to Bonnie. Y'all live by yourself.
Don't reach. Don't jump.
Missed.
He wants to jump.
And you know.
Set it to the right.
Nice. There you go. No stop. I got Bonnie, bro. No fake cuts for Saint, bro.
Hey, I'm saying, come on, lock in, bro.
Alright, so I'm on Bonnie. I got my high stop. Don't get beat up the quarter team. Nice, you're good. By yourself.
Switch this. You want to switch what?
No, stay.
Watch your flip. He's gonna try to flip.
Switch middle.
It's on me, dog. Like, I just missed 2 down.
2-0 fellas for the season.
Hornets Venom GT. With just more similar issues. Some brutal defense in the clutch. Some big time missed game away. They're 3v3s.
Yeah, I mean, it's been. I was talking to you about it during that listening. Like, the comps, right? Especially him and Curry talking. But this is not the same empowerment that we saw when he was with NBA last game. I'm not sure if anybody else that's maybe watching. You now have a lot more voices in the locker room, right? Killing was always pretty vocal. Whereas Lucas last year, he's the most vocal person that they had on the entire team. But again, it's all the same things. Again, one of the biggest mysteries, I think it's safe to say, is the playoffs.
Are you surprised that we haven't seen the current lineup for better or for worse all year long? They haven't even tried anybody else. A lot of threes over the past couple seasons, and then no slaughter.
I mean, there wasn't necessarily the right decision. We've seen him over the past couple years when he's played. He's not a good shooter behind you. He's a very rim-run heavy guard. Anytime that we would see him. The one change I honestly would like to see, that I'm surprised we didn't get to see, would actually be TV moving to the bench and put Antoine on lockdown. Yeah. One thing that we've always praised on Antoine is how versatile he is. He could be. So I think that could be something worth trying. Get him more shots and some small forwards to be able to take. But yeah, I mean, it's do or die, right? You over coach Mike check there in the comms. 2-0 for the season. So now you got to go first move to try to drastic to where you would want to be able to make a change. Any of those guys out in the lineup at all throughout the entire season? I don't know if that's necessarily the right call, but if you really want to try to shake things up, that would be the play.
PJ too cold. Every single game, one of the only teams in the league to play one lineup from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. So we'll see. For better or for worse, this has been their team. So now that I think about it, it's the Cap, Genji, Grizz, Laker, Nets, Pistons. Same three in every single game so far this year. We'll see. Back in them. Up 2-0 in this game, down 2-0 in the... Get to Trey, over to Fluke in the corner. That's a long 2, and he hits it.
I know that we talk so much about the Cavs and what they're not doing as a collective right now, the way that they have been utilizing Saint and being able to get knocking them down. It's really probably relieves the pressure off the other guys to have to go out there. You know,
By the way, for our NBA fans out there, the Miami Heat just took down the Chicago Bulls in the East Plane, which means we will get Celtics Heat again.
Moment on Jimmy.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the outcome of that NCL injury is, but it will be Celtics Heat round 1, 1-8. Gilly down the lane, nice slam there. Retake the lead.
Who's looking forward to going to the United Center for a game?
I know. Bulls would have been fun. It's not enough gas. I feel like we say about the Bulls every year. This Trey Hollis gets the bucket there.
Changing our broadcast tomorrow. What the Lakers are going to play tomorrow too?
No, yeah. Well, I guess tomorrow's Saturday. Christ. We actually the NBA playoffs start tomorrow. Jeez. I've been saying all day that today has not felt like a Friday. Today has felt like a Thursday all day. It's really messing my mind. Ooh, nice block there from DJ Tuchel. Keeps the 2 out of the cup. Here's Killy down to Ship Day. They'll take the lead.
It's just it does no good for you the way that the Cavs shoot, because it's going to have you having to get so many stops on the defensive side, and then having to rely on being able to consistently get 2s when you don't have an inside. That's pretty hard to do from an aspect of like rotations, decision making coming out from the guard play there as well. It's never the route that you want to go. I mean, they were able to streak, but like you know that style of play can play over X amount of time.
Game 3, there'll be a quick reach from Trey Dallas. Erie's been a great night here in the NBA 2K League to open up the Steel Open. Jazz Gaming Warriors with wins. They'll face off tomorrow. After that, Dukes and Vitos, Bucks Gaming both won very intense series. Bucks Gaming won in Game 5. And then we have the Knicks and the Raptors over the Kings and Wizards respectively. And then we have Hawkstown GC, who swept Blazer 5. They will play the winner of this game tomorrow. A whole lot of fun. Nope. Outside of Duke's taking down Pacers Gaming, I think everything else has been basically chalk so far.
I think that the Warriors swoop NBL was a little shocking.
Surprise. I don't know if the overall win was a surprise.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. I thought that there would be a lot more fight coming out. I thought that maybe that could happen on the series be extended by a game or 2.
Yeah, first NBA playoff game. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Great NBA regular season. I know producer Justin can't wait to watch the Knicks Sixers. Just fans on our production team as well. So it's be great. The best time of year, man. You got the WNBA starting up. You got the NBA playoffs going. You got NBA 2K League season in full swing. It's the best time of year to be a basketball fan. We got an 11 to 10 game here. Can't knock that one down, and early, a brutal miss on a wide open corner shot. Those are the shots all year that have for so much from behind the arc. They'll get lucky there. They get bailed out by a miss on the other end.
See them missing these wide open threes, and you're in a 1-possession game, or this is just a 1-point game. You have to come out on the other side of the screen. That would be the time where I just fight for my 2s instead of just trying to, put the ball down the floor and really try to force up some type of 3. But then
Killing
that
puts
happen. Without their miss, you've got a tied game.
Killy just hit a great shot, maybe his best in the series so far. 2-point lead. Let's see. Down the lane, gets the layup. 13 all.
Now you're in a situation that I just brought up, but you don't have the odds. That is the key.
Another bucket there, 15 to 13 now. Stop to be huge here for Cleveland. They desperately need some sort of momentum. Trey Dallas. Little shake and bake, top of the key. Saint over to Blue Block. Blue Block gets around him. Outside is Saint for three. Can't get the top of the key three. Chance for Cleveland here. Killy's got badge. Huge, huge offensive possession for Cleveland. Maybe season saving if they're able to get a three off. Saint will hit him with the reach. 14 left on the shot clock.
And it's been the toughest part defensively for Cavs. Zab's been leaving Saint open a lot. And it's only just a couple when he has been wide open. That being one of them, the last one we just saw.
Killy. Down low to Shifty, and they'll get the two. 17 to 13 now. Charlotte needs to respond if they want to come away with this sweep. Trey Dallas gets it over to Saint. Great play call. Saint knocks down the three. Oh, that was beautiful. The double screen to get the man open. And it's a 1-point game again.
It was just a perfect off ball and an orthodox one, setting it for the power forward to go into that right corner. And again, capitalizing on some of the miscommunications from Cavs Legion, like we saw in that previous listen-in, they were late to the step, and they were saying, talk to me, we got to get on the same page for this, and they just weren't once more.
Gonna respond. He goes down the lane. Nothing there. Killy's looking for that off ball. He gets open up. The badge ringing true for Killy. They're 1 point away from escaping and avoiding the sweep. Trey gets it to Saint. Down low to Blue Block. They don't want the two. They want the three. Trey is open. Gets him up in the air. Oh, no! Blue Block's going to get it back. Gets it over to Trey. He's got to get something going here. 5 on the shot clock. Guard on guard crime. Killy, Shifty. Oh, no. He doesn't take it. DJ Too Cold back to Killy. Closeouts. Looking to close this game out. Shifty for the win. Can't knock it down. DJ Too Cold with the rebound. And they win it. 23-16. A perfect game from Killy when they needed it most. They put the series to a 2-1 scoreline. We're going to hit a quick commercial break. What a performance from the reigning 3v3 Finals MVP.
To rent. I know renters when I see them. Ooh, what's the top priority? To move to a new city or galaxy? Apartments.com. We can help you get into a lovely 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. Assume anything? I like these guys. Apartments.com. The place to find a place.
TRD Pro.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time.
I hear that. That's why we protect all your vehicles here. But hey, nothing wrong with sticking it to the boss.
Oh, Flo, you're gonna take that? Why would that concern me? Because you're the... Aren't you the...
Huh. We never never actually discussed hierarchy.
Okay, why don't we just stick to letting Dave know how much he can save when he bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV?
Wait, I thought Jamie was the boss.
It's funny because I'm not boss material. Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hankster! Hey! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered. But did he get 6 free wings?
Yeah.
No!
Discover customer service. This is Maya. Oh, hi, Maya. You robots are sounding more human every day.
At Discover, everyone can talk to a human representative.
All right, prove it.
Wait, are you a robot?
24/7 US-based customer service.
How would I prove that I'm not?
When it comes to your wellness routine,
The Steel Open. Up 2-1 in the series over Cavs Legion. Legion trying to keep their season alive, but there have been more. This is bad clutch time defense. Performance of the Sabres, and that's really all they've got.
And all Nevin. You've seen teams playing game 3 while there was everybody else missing. You were able to. And you were like 2 missed killing shots away from losing that game. That's how close things are with the Cavs right now.
Putting into this game, I want to put a number on it. You know, it's hard to compare to up threes like it's their job. Atlanta, Miami, just because they have that inside, the Sixers. But you know, you look at the Cavs and they stick out. They've attempted 320. They have made as a team 150. 173s this year. It's just an obscene team that has this kind of talent. A true shock, one of the shocks of the year. They're staring. Preseason being over as Blue Clock with a big shot from the top of the key.
Not a shot you see a lot. Not the greatest either. Sometimes you'll see some lockdowns over the course of a season. If they're not shooting that well, maybe pass up on that shot or take the extra turbulence or anything but a
Achilles' hot streak continues here. He gets a bucket. He gave him in that last game straight. Dallas lines up a 3. That's back-to-back for Charlotte, and they're up by 4.
It's a confident one, too. You knew he had the intent. Right side. The 5% contest, I mean, that's what happens when the guard ends up getting those closeouts.
There's those right side contests. Bread and butter during the redraft. So good to see him really back into his. They're going to need him big. Might end up being the leading scorer on on this team, Trey Dollars, if everything goes a couple days away. For now, it's 10-6 here for Charlotte. Shifting down the lane, he'll make it 10-8. Fast-paced game here, already 18 points in.
Fourth game with, some great defense being played, some missed opportunities. And this one, as you just mentioned, just complete run and gun right off the bat. They're trying to, especially with the Cavs, they're looking to
DJ Tuchel, they'll get the 2 on the other end. We're tied at 10. I'm surprised. Straight Dollars. Trying to bully Ship Day. That'll be a quick back. 10 all here. Night 1 of the Steel Open. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon. JT and Dirk. Let me hit. Bounce. Brutal turnover from Charlotte. Let's see if the Cavs can take advantage. Killy, maybe an assist or a bucket off of takeover. Killy down the lane, over to DJ in the corner. Have to have it, he does. Finally, DJ Tuchel hits a 3.
For the right corner, he was missing. Left corner missing. His first attempt at 3 here in this game before. Always a good sign, especially like in a close game like this. There's a lot for your confidence.
Trey Dollars sends him packing and hits the 3. Nice shot from Trey Dollars. And we're square at 13 again.
Higher. I mean, the screen did hit really, really hard.
That was a big
Killy was playing the back end like he's a power forward who's going to be able to snag the ball out in the air through.
Trey Dollars gets caught in from either side so far. See if Trey has another big shot. And ooh, gets it to go. Better.
I mean, he got the worst animation. Like he should have scored that one with ease, but he got the worst animation.
Back outside to Killy. There's that badge going. TV will take it himself. 17-15 now.
It's every single time TV's gotten the ball. I mean, he inside. If somebody does drop out there, TV being able to facilitate it out to one of the corners. On the break, you just saw it finally getting to the half court.
Trey Dollars, 5 seconds on the shot clock here for Charlotte. Ridiculous. And early on that fader. With 17. He's got that look. Asks for the ball back, 10 on the shot clock. He's got badge. He's been passing the ball well. Well, the basketball guys will. Ooh, a bit of a lucky layup there, 19-15 now. Cavs can get a stop and a bucket and send us to a game 5. In the legs, gets it out to Saint. The dribble handoff. Outside of Saint, nothing there. Great defense from Cleveland. Twice in one game, Saint is pissed. He can't believe it.
But they're on it now. They're not giving up those easy pops anymore in these past games. Tuchel is just doing a phenomenal job of chasing.
Blow by for Killy, and we are headed to a game 5. Charlotte blows the 2-0, and now a 1-game playoff with both seasons on the line. This
Lawrence calms down going into this next game. Headsets being thrown around. And, when you go up 2-0, you lose that one game, that's good. But that game 4 is pivotal because you lose that one, like, oh man, now it's really a festive one with the season on the line. We should be able to close this series.
By the way, sounds like our old friends at X Stadium. We're live on VR tonight. Our guy Cheese Springs put it out on social media that he's watching on VR. Shout out to our VR partners. Got Crown in the background right now, telling everybody to calm down, keep their heads. This is not the time to start getting emotional. It's a mental game. They're brutal. They're brutal on the psyche, but you gotta stay locked in.
sorry, I got distracted. I went and looked at the Teespring, seeing it from the view of like Killy branding everywhere. That's sick.
That's great.
I think to what you were talking about with the game 5 scenarios. I mean, winning 3 in a row is tough, and it is grueling to get to that point. The more that it's so rewarding, because the more that you're winning when you're in that team, your confidence is at an all-time high, so you're kind of riding on a wave of adrenaline. So, I mean, I hope you're not getting bent. It's the only series that you played here on the night. On the other side, the composure hits rock bottom that goes by. It could be missed opportunities on your end. It could be on the other side, them just getting easy dunks or them not being able to miss a shot. And this offense has been electric for Cavs Legion now. Back-to-back games, the Hornets are going to have to put on somewhat of a defensive man. Because DJ Tuchel, right, while the other players haven't been taking a lot of jump shots, DJ Tuchel was able to hit his one more, honestly, on like the inside than he has been on the perimeter this entirety of this time, putting the ball down the floor, being a little bit more aggressive in the paint, out on the breaks instead of sitting out by the 3, just constantly trying to go out and attack the inside. So they're changing up the game plan. Shooters that are out there, and you're forcing one to go a little bit more on the end. But hey, if you're playing deep, have the odds in your favor, go ahead and take 2. I don't think anybody will ever be mad at you taking 2s to solidify yourself, to push you to a double-digit lead. If it's a tie game, you have the odds to continue pushing on the inside.
Well, I want to hear from the chat. I want to hear who they got winning this game. So, chat, let me know. Do you guys have Hornets Venom taking home Game 5, or do you think it'll be Cavs Legion GC taking on Game 5? What do you think, Derek? I don't think I've asked you for a single prediction tonight.
Oh, I think I'm going to go... I'm going to go with the Hornets. I know that they seem like they're a little rattled right now, but stringing together 1 great offensive performance is good. Stringing together 2, doable. Doing that 3 times in a row here is hard. Very hard to do, to string together like what you just saw. But I think someone said that was a perfect 10 of 10 in that game for Cavs Legion GC. You don't see perfect games like that the majority of the time, and plus the Hornets were leading for some part of that game too. So I'll have the Hornets taking it.
Killy has not missed a shot in 2 games. Shout out to Killy. Brady Ruth, Finals MVP, trying to keep their season alive. We asked the chat, Irish coach, TTB, Winter Fresh, Mama Type, they all have the Cavs. So we'll see it. The chat versus Derek here in this Game 5. Hornets Venom GT taking on Cavs Legion GC here. 2024 Steel Open, our single elimination last chance tournament. We'll be back tomorrow for a bunch of great series. These teams that make the finals will be the 2 teams that make the playoffs. So you don't have to win the Steel Open. You just have to get to the finals and you get into the playoffs. So I want people to know that going into tomorrow. It's all about getting one of those final spots. You got to win 2 more rounds to get there after tonight. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll be back with Dirk and JT. I'll be busy watching NBA basketball.
And providing updates.
Oh, yeah. You got Killy, Shifty, and DJ Tuchel, Trey Dollars, Luke Block, and Big Saint. Everything on the line here, and Cleveland gets on the board first. I'm sitting in first chair. Ready for this.
I think for the Hornets, you have to try to find a way to get Big Saint involved like he was before. That's been the one thing of how they've been able to isolate him. Like, how many times we call his name and how many times was the chat saying his name after all the shots that he was getting in game number 2.
Looked like a disastrous open to this game. Let's see if Trey Dollars can get some points on the board. They're smothering him right now. Safe, download a blue block. Well defended by Killy, and he gets rewarded. Killy looking to get out on the break here. Is he going to take it himself? No, he'll flare back out. Download the TV Ship Day. They've been attacking that matchup all game. Killy. Little behind the back, little shake and bake. Download a Ship Day. Nice fake. They go up by 4.
Something to watch here too. The past couple games, Killy's backdoor defense on Flu Block has been amazing. He's not giving anything up. He's forcing Flu Block every time he catches the ball. He gets the bump animation to where he's gone out of bounds a couple times. That forces him to pick up the dribble just with how that he's playing on that end. So again, that's another adjustment because if Killy's playing like that, that's telling me that he is sagging off a little bit. He is not like sticking towards him and then running back and anticipating. You naturally have to drop a little bit lower to be able to get something like that to happen.
Blue had a great shooting season last year. This year, not so much. It's TV ship day. Oh, that's another big miss. In a season full of big misses, that is not one. It's a terrible time for it. Let's see if Trey Dollars can punish them for that miss. Over to Saint, back to Trey. Trey's open, we'll take the three. Blows by Killian, gets the two. We're tied up.
And that's where, right, we talked about it. I think, not sure if we're joking around about chasing out to the three-point line and covering the three-point shooter. If there is a drop to be had, it is going from TV's side.
They're playing drop defense. I mean, you can see it almost every single time off that pick and roll. They're playing drop. Better than the Celtics playing drop against Steph Curry in the finals, but we're going to ignore that happening. Straight Alice gets it up here. Tries to blow by Killy. He can't, though. Reset. Back to Trey. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Well defended by Killy. Trey puts up a three. That won't go. Nice rebound from the Cavs. Great defensive game so far for Killy, and he gets the slam.
The emphasis, since they've strung these back-to-back games together for Cavs Legion, the breaks have been working great. The routes that are being ran by whoever's getting out. We've seen a nice mix of TB. We've seen Killy in the mix right there, too. Each time that they've been getting it, they have a very high success rate in that ball, not even touching the floor for the most part.
Saint gets the fake in the bucket. Let's head to a quick listen in before it's been a GT.
There's some backlash. God, man.
Fight, don't
What
you
thing?
think?
Slow down, Bob. Someone take that one. No, sir. I'm not a second. What's it? Hold him. Try it. One more. I got Bob. Get it, Trey. Hold on, let him jump a little bit. Go. His thing. Come on, go. Hit him. I'm blinking. No three, Vaughn. One more, man. One more, Vonnie. One more. Come on. One more, Vonnie. Come on. Fight with me, baby. Up in here, man. One more. Come on. What's off? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's a slip, y'all. What y'all doing? Good foul. I don't care. Good foul. Because there's no words on that slip. They finna get a slip right there.
Not mad at Trey.
I'm on TV. Oh, what? I did my fucking, you see what the fuck just happened? I did my matchup and made me reach, bro. Wow. Come on, bro. You made me reach, man. No more matchups. I'm not doing my matchups anymore.
Don't kill it, bro.
Let's go 34 right here. 34 Twitch right here. 34 Twitch. Come on. Turn up the Turn up
Really stop. Stop, bro.
Vine. Come on, baby. Give me one. There's no three, Vine. No.
Be more.
He's not going up. He not. I knew he wasn't going up.
Benny right here. Right, Benny.